Good evening and welcome to Bryant Field in Marysville, California, as the Oakland Ballers visit the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers for the fifth game of a six-game series. I'm Nevada Cullen, and you're listening to Oakland Baseball on 860 AM The Answer and on YouTube. The Ballers held on for a 7-6 win last night. Oakland, after leading 7-3, held off a late comeback attempt by Yuba Sutter, and Sully picked up his 17th save, tying the Pioneer League unaffiliated era record. Also now the league leader with those 17 saves. Sullivan got the final 3 outs of the game, and it took a great effort by Oakland to hold off the furious High Wheelers, who did their darndest to get back into it. Here's the starting 9 for Oakland tonight, put together by Aaron Miles in his second year as field manager. Ballers 68-20, a win away from tying the Pioneer League record for wins. Jermaine Cobb Jr. is the shortstop leading off. Isai Santos, the left fielder, bats second. He's the lone lefty in the lineup, as the Ballers will face a lefty pitcher in Brett Wozniak. Cam Buford is the first baseman, batting third. Dylan Tatum, DH, cleans up. Nick Leahy, 3 straight multi-hit games, plays third, bats fifth. Daniel Harris, the fourth, is the second baseman, batting sixth. TJ McKenzie, right fielder, hits seventh. He hit his first Oakland home run yesterday. Tyler Lozano, catcher, bats eighth. He was ejected from yesterday's ball game, but he's good to go for today. And Darryl Buggs, the second, is the center fielder, hitting ninth. Buggs had an RBI hit in yesterday's ball game. As for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers, at 46-42, 2.5 games out of a playoff spot. Billy Horton is their field manager in his second year, and here's how he lines up his team on this Saturday night. Garrett Pike is the center fielder leading off. River Orsak, DH, bats second. Bobby Leday, shortstop, in the 3 spot. Gio Brusa is the first baseman cleaning up. Cooper Hex, left fielder, bats fifth. Evan Berkey, second baseman, in the 6th spot. Berkey has been on fire. A 7-game hit streak, 2 for 4 last night. Mike Campagna is back behind the plate and hitting 7th. In the 8th slot, it's Connor Denning, the third baseman, who just played his 200th career Pioneer League game yesterday. Randy Flores is the right fielder, batting 9th, and they will go against Oakland's Reed Butts. Reed going for history today. Butts, with one more win, will be the first baller to reach 10 wins in a season. Reed Butts this season is 9-4, and Butts has a chance to make history on this Saturday night. He has 1 win and 1 loss against Yuba Sutter through 3 starts against the High Wheelers this year. 2 of his worst starts have come against the High Wheelers, and he's hoping to continue his momentum from last Saturday against Boise, when he picked up his 9th win in a 5-2 Oakland victory. Game 5 of 6 here from Marysville. Game 17 of 18 between these two in this regular season. Ballers have won 3 in a row to take a 3-1 series lead here in Marysville. And it is time for, I believe, the playing of the anthem. That was the playing of the anthem here in Marysville. I decided just for today to let it play on YouTube. Hopefully they don't give us any copyright issues, but it is a Reed Butts day, and I know that Jeff and Nancy are tuned in on our YouTube chat, the parents of Reed Butts, hoping that Reed can grab his 10th win of the season on this Saturday night. Jeff, a military veteran, and we thank him for his service. And we are ready to sit down as the colors are off the field and tell you about the pitcher for Yuba Sutter. It is Brett Wozniak. Wozniak is the Yuba Sutter ace, and he is the team leader in ERA, 3.34. Leader in wins with 8. Starts 15. Innings pitched 94 1/3. Strikeouts with 27 compared to just 72 strikeouts compared to just 28 walks. Wozniak 3.34 ERA is second best among starting pitchers in the league, only behind Oakland's Noah Milliken. He has gone 6+ innings in 13 of 15 starts, including Saturday at Glacier. And a 10-7 Yuba Sutter win, he went 6 2/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs allowed, 5 strikeouts, and picked up the win. The defense behind Wozniak on this Saturday night, the outfield from left to right for Yuba Sutter, Hext, Pike, Flores. Infield from third to first, Denning, Leday, Berkey, and Brusa. Mike Companion does the catching for Brett Wozniak. You might notice that that Cuba Best is out of the lineup. He exited yesterday's game with an apparent injury and is not good to go for today. Also, you have to imagine that against a lefty in Reed Butts, Best maybe isn't the best choice to start tonight for Yuba Sutter, and we don't know his availability, but you could see him coming out of the off the bench. So is this Brett Wozniak's music? Run Around Sue. That's awesome. I'm a big fan of that. 94 and sunny tonight in Marysville. High Wheelers going with the home white uniforms, white pants, white shirts, black stirrup socks, pulled high for Wozniak with the black cap and yellow bill. Tremaine Cobb Jr. stands in from the right side with the matte green helmet, B's logo on the front, green shirt with ballers across the chest in gold, gray pants, and high black socks. Ready for action in game 5 of 6 from Marysville. The first pitch of the day from Wozniak is fouled back at 7:08 p.m. pack time. Thank you for tuning in on this Saturday night, whether you're listening on YouTube or on 860 AM. The Answer. Wozniak against Cobb. Next pitch drilled left center field. Pike over, has it played for out number 1. We got some more horns tonight than usual here at Bryant Field. Should be fun. So a quick out for Cobb brings up Isai Santos. Again, the lone lefty in the lineup for Oakland, as Wozniak is a left-handed pitcher. 4-game hit streak for Isai. First to Santos, just misses low for ball 1. Home plate umpire is Alan Walker tonight. Bill Shortridge at first, Jim Richens at third. Richens was last night's home plate umpire. He tossed River Orsak from last night's game. Santos takes a strike right down center at 85, 1-1. And the home plate umpire, Alan Walker, was the one to throw out Tyler Lozano. So 2 different umpires toss 2 different players from 2 different teams. 1-1 is a strike on Isai. 90 miles an hour, bottom of the zone, 1-2. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute my crowd mic at this point. These whoever's blowing these horns is doing so right in front of us, which is great entertainment. 1-2 to Isai is low. Breaking ball south of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ballers and High Wheelers, 0-0. Top of the first. 1 out in the frame. 2-2. Santos fights it off. Fouls it off to the left. Good pitch, breaking ball in the low outside corner. Wozniak is this team's leader in strikeouts with 72. averaging, though, just less than 7 per 9 innings. And Santos fights another one off. Got a 91-mile-an-hour fastball at the bottom of the zone. Isai in this series, 5 for 13. Has some fries pass over my head in the press box. 2-2, Isai bounces it through the right side, base hit. And that puts his hit streak at 5 games. 2-2 pitch was a breaking ball at the bottom of the zone, and Santos anticipated that and just did the bare minimum there, bouncing it through the right side. Well hit ball by Santos, 93 off the bat. Brings up Cam Buford. It's no score in the top of the first inning. Buford batting from the right side against the lefty Wozniak. Now a run of 8 straight righties for Wozniak, including Cobb, the leadoff hitter. First is a strike. Backdoor breaking ball to Buford. 0-1. Cam's on a 5-game hit streak. Santos just made his hit streak 5 with a ground ball through the right side. 0-1 toss. Buford takes high and away. Don't know what that pitch was, fastball or otherwise. It stayed up and away. Buford, the team leader in hits with 111, has driven in 70. And Buford bounces the 1-1 foul behind him. Good pitch there. The changeup at 83 from Wozniak at the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-2. I was not expecting the vuvuzelas tonight. I'm not complaining. It's throwing me off right here. This is great. The more vuvuzelas, the better. 2-strike pitch to Buford is fouled away. I mean, it feels like we're right back at Raimondi with these. No score. Top of the first, 1 out. Santos at first. Buford in a 1-2 count. Wozniak, first base side of the rubber. The lefty kicks, fires. Buford takes high at 90 miles an hour. The fastball nowhere close. It's 2-2. Buford 3 for 5 yesterday on his 24th birthday. 2-2 toss, and Buford pops it up. Right center field. Pike is over. Flores is over. Pike calls him off. The center fielder makes the squeeze for out number 2. I see some laughter and some thumbs up from the Ballers fans sitting right in front of the French horn section. Casey Pratt in attendance with his family. So Buford flies out to right center field. Pike makes the catch, brings up Dylan Tatum with 2 away. Runner on first is Isai Santos. A check 2 first, and Santos is back standing up. Now they're blowing their horns with the beat. Just do it. Tatum swings and misses. That was a breaking ball. It's 79 miles an hour. 0-1 on Dylan Tatum. 6-game hit streak. Appeared yesterday after Lozano's ejection and walked. Tatum fouls off a breaking ball. 0-2. Nothing really overpowering from Wozniak. Just a good pitch mix. Using the fastball, the changeup, and the breaking ball. The whole kitchen sink at his disposal. Wozniak way ahead of Dylan Tatum. Team leader in batting average, Tatum, 346 hitter. 0-2 toss. Santos has his lead at first. Tatum takes outside at 90 miles an hour. It was an uncompetitive 0-2 pitch. Makes the count 1-2. Wozniak set at the belt, looks at Santos, comes home. Tatum takes upstairs, 2-2, 90-mile-an-hour fastball at the eyeballs or even above them. Good amount of Ballers fans in attendance tonight. Not only Casey Pratt, I saw Ice Cold Kenny Bowe. 2-2, ripped on the ground to second, fielded, and then the throw to Leday. Berkey tosses to Leday for the final out of the first inning. No score heading to the bottom of the first. High Wheelers coming up when you return on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the first, no score. Reed Butts to the hill for Oakland. Butts, Ballers franchise single-season record holder with 9 wins. He is 9-4 this season. Butts, the lefty, 5.51 ERA. This is his 16th start. 78 1/3 innings, 40 walks, 64 Ks for the 26-year-old from Rockford, Illinois, who stands at 6'3", 190. Butts on Saturday against Boise, a single-season record, 9th win. 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk and 7 strikeouts on just 73 pitches. He was very effective. This will be another opportunity for Reed to prove that he should be the Game 3 starter or even Game 2 starter for the Ballers come playoff time. Butts, the lefty, will be backed up by this defense. Outfield left to right, Santos, Buggs, McKenzie. Infield first to third, Buford, Harris, Cobb, and Leahy. The catcher is Lozano for Butts. Leading off, it's Garrett Pike. 1 second. Pike, the lefty from Monclova, Ohio, is hitting .333 through his first 15 games, 6 for 16 in the series with a double and a homer. Has scored 4 times and driven in 2 against Oakland. And on the first pitch, he fouls it back, 0-1. Yesterday, he led off the game for Yuba Sutter with a solo shot. Was to right field after a good battle with short, so not afraid to go yard left on left. Reed misses high with a breaking ball just above the zone, 1-1. Pike is, as I said, from Monclova, Ohio. 1-1 is high and tight to him. Monclova is a town 20 minutes southwest of Toledo. He played most of his college career at Toledo for the Rockets. Monclova is also an hour 30 southwest of Detroit. 2-1. Pike fouls it off, 2-2. Ironically, there's also a Monclova, Mexico, which is the team that Christian Cosby pitched for, Acereros de Monclova in the Mexican League this season. 2-2 toss is hammered in the sky, right field, sending McKenzie to the track. McKenzie's there, puts it away for a long first out. Pike had a solo shot to right field yesterday, and he goes .330 to right field in the first inning today for out number 1. 1 at a time for Reed in this first inning, which has been so troublesome for him this season. Good to see Reed get the first out of Pike before any runners reach. Here's River Orsak, who reached only once yesterday. Righty batter bounces to short. Cobb over to his left, makes the play. Throw to first to Cam Buford is in time for out number 2. Bobby Leday is next. Leday, 5-game hit streak, 6 homers in that span. Takes outside from Reed on the changeup at 81. It's 1-0. Leday, a homer yesterday against Chewy in the 7th, and Leday swings through Reed's fastball, 90 miles an hour at his eyeballs. 1-1. Reed with a 4-seamer. That was his 4-seamer. Sinker, changeup, slider. The 1-1 toss is laced to left field into the gap. And Santos can play it off the wall. Leday racing for second. He's got a double. The throw is offline. Kicked by Harrison to right field, but not far enough away from him to move Leday to third. It's a 2-out, 2-bagger for Bobby Leday, who pushes his hit streak to 6 games. At this point, I think Reed's just happy that was a double and not a home run. It was not close to a home run, but with Leday smoking that one at 108 miles an hour, 332 feet to left center field, he hit it to the wrong part of the park to get it out. Brings up Gio Brusa, who has gone deep twice against Reed this year, batting from the right side, the switch hitter. First from Butts is high and away at 80. The changeup, 1-0. 2 outs, runner at second for the High Wheelers. In the bottom of the first, no score, Oakland and Yuba Sutter. 1-0 toss. A called strike, the changeup on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Reed, 1-1. Brusa on August 9th at Raimondi, a 2-homer game, his 4th of the season. Both came against Reed Butts. Oh, man. Those Vuvuzelas are really having a fun time tonight. 1-1. Butts comes home. Brusa takes inside for a strike. 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Perfectly placed. Reed doing well to dot the corners early. And it's 1-2. Brusa, second on the team. Actually tied for first on the team now with 26 home runs. 1-2 pitch. And Brusa takes low. 83-mile-an-hour changeup south. Brusa, the 32-year-old franchise player from Lodi. Leday at second with 2 outs. He's the go-ahead run in a 0-0 game in the bottom of the first. 2-2 next. Butts looks back at Leday at second base, then comes home. Just missed with the fastball. That's the sinker down low. 3-2. Open base at first. You wouldn't blame Butts for walking Brusa right here. At the same time, Butts has been beaten by Brusa before and wants to return the favor. Pay off his pop foul. And we'll do it again. That was the fastball. Looked like a 4-seamer up from Reed. Count remains full, 3-2. St. Mary's High School alum at the plate in Brusa. Another payoff from Reed. Is popped up, but out of play once more. Lozano gives it a look, but that's all he'll give it. Sinker on the inside corner. Great pitch there from Reed, but Brusa not going down without a fight. Leday, the 2-out double. Might he run for third? Billy Horton staring his way, watching the runners. And Brusa takes strike 3 on the inside corner. 90-mile-an-hour fastball from Reed Butts for out number 3. Reed gets his first K and strands Leday at second base. Both teams with a hit and a runner left, but no runs in the first. We go to the second on 860 AM The Answer. Top of the second inning, no score. Oakland and Yuba Sutter. I'm Nevada Cullen. Vince is back in our 860 AM The Answer Studios at Vince in the Bay on TikTok and other platforms. I believe all platforms. Nick Leahy will lead off this top of the second for Oakland. Brett Wozniak on the hill. This season against Oakland, 3 starts, and over those 3 starts, just 8 earned runs. But last time that he faced Oakland, it was an 8-5 Ballers win on August 10th at Raimondi. It was a Sunday game, and the Ballers got him for 2 homers, Cam Buford and Lou Helmick. And Wozniak went 6, gave up 9 hits and 7 runs. Only 3 were earned. Leahy, first pitch swinging, sends it to center field. Pike drifting back. He's there, shy of the track, puts it away for out number 1. Well hit by Leahy. 96 off the bat, 359 feet, but to center field, that's easy for Pike, who's been the best defender for Yuba Sutter this week. He made one catch the other night out in right center. That was astounding. Daniel Harris IV takes inside for ball 1. He had to cover a lot of ground over to right center, basically on the warning track, dove, body outstretched to haul in an amazing catch. Harris bounces it into the Oakland dugout left side. It's 1-1. And then yesterday he robbed Tyler Lozano of an extra base hit, held him to a sac fly with a sprawling catch out in left center. Harris had a few hits yesterday. And Danny swings through 86 at the top of the zone. It's 1-2. Harris 3 for 3 with a double. His 11th 3-hit game of the season. Rest of the bat on the right shoulder. Wozniak delivers, and Harris takes high. One out here with no score in the top of the second. 2-2 toss. Harris cracks it, right field. Flores took a bad route, didn't matter as it bounces off the wall. Harris cruises into second base ahead of the throw with a 1-out double. Doubles in back-to-back games for Danny as he moves into sole possession of second place with his 20th two-bagger of the year. Harris took a fastball at 89 on the outside half, smashed it 99 off the bat and 344 feet to right field. And that brings up TJ McKenzie, looking to put Oakland on the board first. The newly acquired Sky Sock, former Sky Sock, takes a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 1. Yuba Sutter's just acquired a former Sky Sock in Quint Landis. He is not in the starting lineup today. Christian Womble was released after his start against Oakland a couple days ago. McKenzie takes in at 85. The off-speed pitch just missed in. 1-1. McKenzie on a 9-game hit streak. Homered yesterday. First Oakland homer was to right center. McKenzie takes a breaking ball just off the outside edge. It's been an excellent zone so far from Alan Walker, the home plate umpire. Certainly puts Jim Richens' zone to shame from yesterday. Harris at second. No score. 1 out. Top of the second. 2-1. McKenzie checks his swing at a low outside changeup. Hitters count for TJ. Once upon a time, hit his furthest home run of his life here in Marysville to left field off of the metal roofed building to the left of El Torero. On 3-1, he goes for that building and swings through a fastball. 89 miles an hour at the very bottom of the zone. Great pitch from Wozniak. McKenzie, 24-year-old righty, 6'1", outfielder, right fielder for the most part. Mint green batting gloves. Stands in back of the box right side with white Nike cleats with the black swoosh. And McKenzie rips a line drive foul. 107 off the bat. He got all of it, but he was early. Got a pitch in, pulled the hands in, turned and burned, but fouled it off in the end. Count remains full on McKenzie. Harris at second after his one-out double. Wozniak sets at the belt, looks at second, comes home. Runner goes to third, pitches outside for ball 4, and Harris is hosed by Campagna. Tried to swim around the tag and run on Mike Campagna at your own risk. That is his 12th runner caught stealing this year. Ballers would have had runners at first and second with one out. McKenzie makes his way to first with the first walk by Wozniak, and Harris is caught stealing 2-5. Next, Tyler Lozano. Righty batter, lefty Wozniak. Lozano, first pitch swinging, punches it to right field, foul. Had home run distance. It was over the wall at 351 feet, but could not straighten it out. He actually thumped one off the padded wall yesterday for a long single, 321 feet. He's not afraid of left-handed pitching, that's for sure, as McKenzie slides back to first safely with the throw from Wozniak. Close play over there. But Lozano, with a .426 clip against left-handed pitching, is Oakland's best hitter against southpaws. On 0-1, he takes 88, way outside. It's 1-1. Lozano 1 for 2 with a sac fly yesterday, and then was ejected during the sac fly, really. Or at least after he'd gotten back to the dugout. 1-1. Lozano taps it foul, 1-2. I'm sure you can put two and two together from that Lozano had some words for the umpires on that sac fly and was therefore tossed from the game. McKenzie the runner at first. Excellent stolen base threat, but Campagna's already caught one this inning. 1-2. Lozano bounces it left side. Denning, oof. It's just been that kind of series for him. E5. Into and out of his glove. I mean, that's a pretty routine play for the third baseman to make. That's only 63 off the bat of Lozano, and he just dropped it. I looked at the fielding percentage before this game. Connor Denning fielding about .915 this season. The Yuba Sutter Highwheelers are one of the best defensive teams in the league, and he is the exception. Here's Darryl Buggs the second. Darryl Buggs the second takes a strike at the very bottom of the zone. Great pitch from Wozniak, nothing in one. Yuba Sutter comes in with a .969 fielding percentage. That is third in the Pioneer League. Now 100 errors, and I think Denning's committed half of them. 0-1. Buggs bounces one off of himself. Nothing in two. Now, look, the reality is he plays the hot corner, and you're always going to have a lot of errors when fielding that position. But Smoot is right. Brooks Robinson didn't go O's. He was called what? The human vacuum cleaner? So. That's a completely different level of the game. Yeah, we're comparing Connor Denning to Brooks Robinson right here. That's a wild comparison. Oh man. 0-2 on Buggs. RBI single yesterday. He hits with 2 on and 2 outs. No score, top of the second. Wozniak delivers, and Buggs rips it. No, it's floated into right field, and it's ducked in for a hit. Flores comes up throwing home. His throw's a seed, but McKenzie's safe. He then runs into the pitcher, Wozniak, and then McKenzie gives him a thumbs up to say, yeah, I know you didn't mean to bump into me there. It's an RBI knock for Darryl Buggs the second, who's driven in 4 in this series on just 3 hits. McKenzie scores from second. Lozano gets to third on that bloop single from Buggs. And I will say, you'd like maybe to see Randy Flores dive on that play. It's a weakly hit blooper into right. Now, I will say this. If he dives and doesn't catch it, 2-run score on the play likely. Instead, only 1 scores. And I'm sure Flores is already scarred from the error he made dropping an easy fly ball at Raimondi in early August. Now runners at the corners for Cobb. First pitch is a strike. 0-1. It is a hit, but it is an unearned run. Throw to first. Buggs is back safely because there are 2 outs in the inning, and the inning was extended by the Denning error. So that run does not get charged in terms of earned runs to Wozniak. 0-1. Cobb lined out sharply to center first time up. Cobb takes high and away. Campagna looks to back pick to first, but Buggs gets back there without a throw. 1-0 Oakland, top of the second. Men at the corners with 2 outs. Cobb has driven in 3 in the series. Cobb takes outside. It's 2-1. Any other runs that would be scored in this inning would also be unearned. Especially Lozano, who could never be an earned run because he reached on an error. Campagna out to give the first and third signs. Oakland not the type of team to run a first and third play. But a Billy Horton-led team will always anticipate small ball, and they're always going to be 3 steps ahead. 2-1. Cobb swings and taps one weakly to the right side. Charging Berkey. Throw to first is just in time to get Cobb for out number 3. An unearned run for Oakland in the second because of the error by Denning, and it's an RBI knock by Darryl Buggs the second that allows Oakland to strike first in this ballgame. It's 1-0 Ballers heading to the bottom of the second on 8:60 a.m. The Answer. One nothing Ballers, bottom of the second. Reed Butts on the hill. He'll face Hex, Berkey, and Campagna. 5, 6, and 7 in the bottom of the second with a 1-0 Oakland lead. And it is time to turn back the clock here in the bottom of the second inning. It is August 30th, 2025. But what happened this day in Oakland baseball history? Well, this year ago yesterday, Oakland won 1-0 against the Chuckers. And this year ago today in Oakland baseball history, in August of 2024, August 29th, 30th, I promise, 30th. I keep forgetting to update the date. Oakland beats Idaho Falls 4-0. So back-to-back shutouts on this day in Oakland baseball history for the Ballers against the Idaho Falls Chuckers. Cooper Hex rips it back to the screen. It's 0-1. This extended the hit streak to 7 for Oakland, as the Ballers scored 2 in the third with a Brad Burkell RBI double and a Dante Stewart sac fly. Why is Billy Horton retrieving that foul ball? Oh, bat boy. Oh, bat boy. Sleeping on the job. Anywho, Tripp Clark had a 2-run homer this day in Oakland baseball history to left center field in the fourth inning. That made it 4-0 Ballers. No runs would score the rest of the way. Hex swings through a good Butts breaking ball. 0-2. And then Luke Short was the starter. Went 2 hits, no runs. A career-high 13 Ks for Shorty over 7 innings. 0-2 from Reed Butts, another lefty for the Ballers. Misses low, 1-2 with the fastball. Then Jake Dowling and Carson Lambert each pitched a scoreless inning to help Oakland get another shutout win today in Oakland baseball history. Hex 1 for 4 yesterday. Butts delivers low, 80 miles an hour. Looked to be a Butts breaking ball there. That would probably be the slider there. 2-2, popped up, foul, behind home, out of play. One nothing Oakland. Bottom of the second, nobody out. Hex leading off the frame. Lefty against the lefty Butts, who comes home and misses outside with the fastball at 90. Four-seamer from Reed, just a shade off the dish, and Hex has worked the count full. Hex 6 for 15 in the series with 7 RBI, and lines one back to the netting to stay alive. And now the bat boy comes out of the dugout and retrieves the baseball. Still 3-2. Reed working from the windup. Comes home, and Hex flies it. Left center field, bugs over in the gap. Called off, and the catch is made by Isai Santos. The left fielder makes the catch for out number 1. You know, I'm beginning to think that the reason Reed looked really good last start and even better today is he's letting the hair grow back out. Butts, who had really trimmed it down, is letting the lettuce grow under the cap. Butts sporting his very nice mustache as well. That's a first. First pitch to Berkey is swung on in line to left field. Bugs over. Bugs will let it drop. That was a smart play there. And Berkey slips. Cobb throws to first. No. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Berkey wiped out like, I don't know, Scooby-Doo running between first and second, like running in place like a cartoon character, and then slipped and eventually got back to first and settles for a single. Bugs did a great job to hold him to a single with the fact that he quickly got to the ball, threw it into Terrain Cobb Jr. Cobb could have tried to throw behind him, but also risked throwing it away if he wasn't careful. Mike Campagna takes the first pitch, fastball for a strike at 88 right down center. Good sinker there from Reed. 0-1. Berkey leads at first. Campagna taps it off his back foot. 0-2. Reed threw him the changeup there. Again, left it over the middle. But because he had just thrown the fastball down the middle, the changeup will play there. Jeff and Nancy Butts saying that Reed is like Samson. They said from the Bible. I know who Samson is. And maybe like Samson and like Rapunzel, Reed's power comes from his hair. Someone once, I think, oh, here's what I'm thinking of after this 0-2 pitch. Campagna strokes it left center field. Santos looks up. It's out of here. Mike Campagna with his second 2-run homer against Reed Butts this season puts Yuba Sutter ahead 2-1. Just his 4th homer of the year, and 2 of them are against Reed. He goes left center. Berkey scores. It's a 2-1 Yuba Sutter lead with 1 out in the bottom of the second. 102 off the bat, 382-foot blast from Campagna, as that was a high changeup from Reed, and very much not Reed's best pitch. Can't elevate that. Here's Connor Denning. First pitch to Denning, is high and away at 89 for ball one. Sinker misses from Reed. Little joke in the press box now about Connor Denning. 1-0. Denning fouls it back 1-1. And look, Smoot just said he's the Ballers' favorite player. He's made a few errors in this series, also hitting .209 against Oakland this year. So I don't think he's far off from the truth there. Oh, my favorite player. Well, I wish the best for Connor Denning. Just not against the Ballers. 1-1. Pitch outside, 2-1. I'm going to say this, and this is going to sound mean, but it's the truth. He's not the most athletic one in his family, probably. His younger sister, Haley Denning Brown, was a star softball player at Utah. Denning takes in at 90 miles an hour. That's a strike. A foul ball. 2-2. Thank you. I was like, what just happened there? He's well over the plate. Anyways, Haley Denning Brown was Utah's program leader in hits, runs scored, at bats, and career batting average, and I believe still holds those titles. Helped lead them to the 2023 Women's College World Series. She's now an assistant coach at Utah Valley. Two from Reed. Denning takes low. 3-2. Changeup from Butts. No chase from Denning. He gets the benefit of the doubt from Billy Horton because this is a guy that Billy has coached for now 2 seasons. In Billings in 23, here in Yuba Sutter now. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Reed throws the fastball low and away and bounces back from the home run by striking out Denning. Brings up Randy Flores, the 9-hitter. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the second. Oakland trails Yuba Sutter 2-1 after the Mike Campagna 2-run blast. This is the pride of New York, New York. Randy Flores swings and misses, nothing in one. So was that song choice? 0-1. Outside 1-1. So that was what, a song by Pop Smoke? And Pop Smoke's a New York-based artist, hip-hop artist. All right. That explains Randy Flores' walk-up song. Grew up in Bushwick. 1-1 is called a ball at the top of the zone. First missed call I've seen from Alan Walker tonight. It's 2-1. Rarely see those pitches at the top of the zone, though, in this league get called for strikes. 2-1 is next. Butts to Flores. Flores takes ball 3, low and away. Fastball at 89. Flores also played 3 seasons at D2 Franklin Pierce in New Hampshire. 3-1, hitters count, and the 89-mile-an-hour fastball misses low and away to Flores. So, all in all, it's been a tough second inning for Reed. Single, 2-run homer, and a walk. 2 outs, runner at first for Garrett Pike. Pike flew out to deep right field last time he faced Reed Butts. Lefty-lefty battle, Pike yielding that blue-barreled bat. Swings the first pitch and fouls off the 89-mile-an-hour fastball. The four-seamer left down the center from Reed. 0-1. A few too many pitches in this inning from Reed that have either been right down the middle or elevated where hitters can hit them. 0-1. Pike swings and misses, and that is a beautiful changeup from Reed Butts. Low and inside, lefty-lefty changeup to Pike, and he swings through it, 0-2. Butts hoping to limit the damage to 2 here in the second. Man at first is Flores. The 0-2 toss, Butts at the belt, comes home. Misses high with 89. Runner goes, late delayed steal, he's out. Lozano tosses Flores out on the base paths to help Reed out of the inning. Tyler Lozano, with his strong arm behind the plate, catches his 11th runner of the year, and Pike will then lead off the bottom of the third inning. Yuba Sutter takes the lead on the Campagna 2-run bomb. 2-1 Yuba Sutter over Oakland, heading to the third on 8:60 a.m. The Answer. Tilo catches everyone sleeping in the bottom of the second, nailing down that runner. Randy Flores catching him stealing. The delayed steal did not work. And Yuba Sutter takes the lead in the inning with a 2-run homer from Mike Campagna. Start of the third, Oakland trails Yuba Sutter 2-1. I'm Nevada Cullen. Vince in our 860 AM The Answer Studios tonight. Do apologize to everyone. I'm not at 100% health. And I'll give the juice when I need to tonight. I gotta save it for the late innings and the big plays. As Isai Santos will lead off the frame. Lefty batter takes in the dirt from Wozniak. 1-0. First time through for Brett Wozniak. 1 unearned run, 3 hits allowed. 1 was a Santos single. The others were a double by Harris and an RBI knock from Bugs. Santos takes low. It's 2-0. Wozniak threw a breaking ball there. Santos didn't even flinch. Black shin guard on the front right leg for Santos as he cracks one foul into the screen that hits Alan Walker in the heel after the carom off the netting. 2-1. Breaking ball well executed that time by Wozniak. It's 2 balls and a strike on Santos. 380 hitter against the High Wheelers this year. Santos takes the breaking ball at the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Santos' single in the first was with 2 strikes. I believe it was a 1-2 count. This is 2-2 from Wozniak to Santos. Wozniak, I like the style, rolling with the high black stirrups and the yellow cleats. His 2-2 toss is in the dirt, 3-2. Baller showing some decent patience tonight. McKenzie has walked. And you know Santos is not opposed to a free pass. 48 of them this season. Second on the team. Payoff is laced to left field and deep. Santos bangs it off the wall, off the Casa Carlos sign. Hustles to second. No one's there. And on one hop, Bruce is there just in time as Leday and Berkey both went to take that cutoff from Hext or Pike. So Isai's 2 for 2 against the lefty Wozniak. Go figure. The only lefty in the Oakland lineup has 2 hits. A 360-foot double. 102 off the bat. A mighty swing from Santos. He has a 5-game hit streak. He has, I believe, his 3rd straight 2-hit game. Yes, that's correct. And here is Cam Buford, first pitch. He dribbles it. Ooh, I shouldn't say dribbles. Bounces it off the front of the Oakland dugout on one hop. Gabe Tanner will go retrieve that ball from fair territory and then make his way towards the Oakland dugout. He was out in the bullpen. He will not be pitching tonight. Buford first time flew to center after a long battle with Wozniak. Takes in the dirt at 84. The changeup from Wozniak, and it's 1-1. 5-game hit streak for Cam. He's hit safely in 26 of his last 29 games. A 483 batter against the High Wheelers with 12 RBI this year against Yuba Sutter. Tall stance for the 6'3 right-handed batter. Buford swings and pops it up to center field. This is shallow. Pike racing in. Gets there. Makes the catch. No tag from Santos. And that's the second fly out from Buford to medium deep center field. Pike makes the catch. 1 away. It's a fastball that's down, and that's just Buford getting under it. Brings up Dylan Tatum. 2-1 Yuba Sutter. Top of the 3rd inning. 1 out. Tying right at second. That's Santos, who doubled to start the inning. First to Tatum. Is hit up the middle off the shoe of Wozniak. Kicks it to the second baseman. Berkey throw to first in time. Just how they drew it up. 1-4-3 single play. Santos goes to third. That was probably an RBI single for Tatum if Wozniak doesn't kick it. Brings up Nick Leahy. 101 off the bat. Up the middle, and it's an out. Nick Leahy is the quote-unquote K batter for tonight, Tarek? Yes. You were told to say that? Yes. First to Leahy is low, 1-0. I've always heard it as a beer batter. I've never heard it as anything else. Leahy flew out to center first time up, hit it pretty well, but Pike chased it down. Runner at third is Santos. The tying run in the top of the third, 2-1 High Wheelers. Leahy takes outside. That's not that close. 2-0. Breaking ball at 79 just didn't quite get over the dish. Leahy 5 for 10 in the series with back-to-back multi-hit games, 3 straight, in fact. 2-0, Leahy lines it to second. One hop off the chest of Berkey, knocks it down, throws to first. And there's 2 hard-hit balls that end up with Berkey that result in outs to end the top of the third. Santos doubles to lead off the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. He's left at third. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-1 High Wheelers on 860 AM The Answer. Two on High Wheelers, bottom of the third inning, here from Marysville. Pike, Orsak, Leday to bat here in the bottom of the third. Reed Butts on the hill. Second inning wasn't his best. Single, 2-run homer. Did squeeze a strikeout in there, but then a walk. And then Tyler Lozano helped Reed out by catching Flores stealing. All in all, 1 time through the order, 2 runs allowed, and 3 hits isn't bad for Reed, as he does tend to settle in. Butts to face Pike, Orsak, and Leday. 1, 2, and 3 in the Yuba Sutter order. Pike, a very good player with Toledo, and then transferred to Louisville for his final year of college in 2025. First to Pike, the lefty is dribbled foul towards first. Buford charges, picks it, steps on the square himself, and then scoots out of the way to get out of the way of the oncoming Garrett Pike. 1 out, River Orsak next. Oh, there's June, the bat dog. Now what is... Oh, new ball, says Bill Shorridge. Get Reed Butts a pearl. Here's River Orsak, who I found out is getting married on October 17th of this year. Swing and a miss, 0-1. His fiance had her bachelorette party here a couple days ago. Orsak happens to be getting married a day before me, so props to the happy couple as he fouls one off just around Leday in the on-deck circle. 0-2. Orsak grounded out to short his first time up. 3 for 17 in the series with a double. Butts winds and deals. Orsak takes low, just below the zone at 90. The sinker from Reed did its job. Couldn't get the chase, though. 7 on the timer. Reed goes with the 1-2 pitch and tries a backdoor breaking ball. Misses outside ever so slightly. 2-2. That was 77. The slider. 2-2 pitch is outside. That's the changeup. And that was uncompetitive. It was 0-2. It's 3-2 on Orsak. Righty batter against the lefty pitcher, Butts. Starts his motion. Reed comes home, and Orsak takes strike 3. Orsak challenges immediately, and he's absolutely right to do so. It's the second missed call I have seen from Alan Walker. And Yuba Sutter's 1 of 1. Orsak knew it. Alan Walker just straight up missed it. Good pitch from Reed. The sinker at the bottom of the zone. But honestly, there was a closer sinker than that one in that at-bat. That wasn't called a strike. No, it was not close. Brings up Bobby Leday with a runner on first for Yuba Sutter. It's the bottom of the third. Leday doubled off of Butts his first time. Leday up to 5 homers against Oakland. And the first to him is a changeup in for a strike. Good pitch from Reed there, inside corner. 1 out, 2 on High Wheelers, bottom of the third. Orsak at first. Leday the batter. Free swing and righty takes in at 89. Fastball misses badly, 1-1. Leday now on a 6-game hit streak that's featured 7 extra base hits, 6 of them home runs. 1-1 to Leday. Is powered in the sky to right field out of play. 1-2. Leday, the former teammate of Zach St. Pierre at Bossier Parish Community College in 2020. Finished his career at William Carey University in Mississippi. Between that, he was a Ragin' Cajun for the University of Louisiana Lafayette. 1-2. Butts delivers. Leday pops it up on the infield. Foul ground, though. Lozano might have a play. Lozano sees it bounce into the stands. I thought for sure that would stay in play. I was dead wrong.
That play was made by our general manager, Eric.
Eric make that catch off the bounce? Okay. We see you, Eric. GM for the High Wheelers. 1-2 again from Reed to the righty, Leday. Orsak at first, and Leday skies one to center field. Bugs, won't move. Cobb, the shortstop, has it and makes the catch. I was hit a lot shallower than I initially anticipated, and it's a pop out for Leday. Brings up Gio Brusa, though, who struck out looking against Reed in the first, but Brusa homered off of Reed twice the last time these two faced off. 2 outs, bottom of the third, 2 on High Wheelers. Reed hoping for a clean inning. Brusa looking to put the hurting on. Time for the team lead with 26 homers. Also has driven in 86. And Brusa lines one to short over the leaping Cobb and into left center. Orsak thinking 3. He'll get there from first. That's a 2-out single on the first pitch to Brusa. Brings up Cooper Hext. Now Hext might be a lefty. Now what? I don't know. Hext might be a lefty, but he did homer off of Reed on August 9th. Last time Reed faced Yuba Sutter, he gave up 5 bombs. 2 to Brusa, 1 to Denning, 1 to Hext, 1 to, I believe, Landon Wallace, who was released. Reed is the first pitcher I've seen ask for the pitch clock to be reset using the same signal as the umpire. First pitch is a slider away to Hext, 1-0. Met at the corners for the High Wheelers in the bottom of the third, leading 2-1. Hext flew out to left. His first time facing Reed today. 1-0. Outside, runner goes, getting in a pickle. Cobb throws home. The throw's offline, and the runner's safe. Billy Horton ball at its finest. A double steal, and Orsak swipes home. The throw from Cobb was offline to home plate, and it left Lozano no chance to tag out Orsak. That's a double steal. Pitch was called a ball. Correct call. Just so ever so slightly off the plate. 3-1 High Wheelers. Bottom of the third, runner at second is Brusa. 2-0 to Hext. And he laces one into left center field, but Santos closes in the gap in left center and makes the catch. And the gamble pays off for Billy Horton, as it so often does. 1 run scores in the inning on just 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. It's a double steal of home. And Oakland trails Yuba Sutter 3-1 heading to the 4th on 860 AM The Answer. Ballers trail 3-1, start of the 4th inning here from Marysville. I'm Nevada Cullen with Vince back in our 860 AM The Answer studios. It is the Ballers trailing the High Wheelers 3-1 in the top of the 4th. Harris, McKenzie, Lozano 2 up here in the top of the 4th. Daniel Harris, the 4th, will lead off the frame for Danny. Wozniak against Harris. Harris doubled his first time against Wozniak. Ballers have 4 hits against the Yuba Sutter ace, but just 1 unearned run to show for it. Danny with 3 straight multi-hit games. And the first pitch to Danny is hit sharply to second, fielded by Berkey, his throw to first in plenty of time. 1 pitch, 1 out for Wozniak here in the 4th. That was 110, that ground out from Danny. 3-1. High Wheelers lead the Ballers. Top of the 4th. TJ McKenzie bats next. McKenzie walked his first time, scored a run. Batting from the right side against lefty Wozniak. McKenzie takes high for ball 1. High Wheelers, with their loss yesterday, fell to 2.5 back in the playoff race because Ogden won and Idaho Falls lost to draw those 2 teams even. 1-0 is called a strike. McKenzie challenges, and that's not even close. That's now Alan Walker's 3rd missed call, and he's missed 2 of those. Look, my main problem with the umpires in this league, Alan Walker is one of the best ones. You got to realize where the strike zone is. They always call low pitches that aren't strikes, and they never call high strikes. They call them balls. That just seems to be the case I've noticed in this league. 2-0. McKenzie takes what I think was a lot closer to the zone. It was inside, though, for ball 3 at 86 from Wozniak. Did not miss by much. And McKenzie likely has the red light here. Walked his first time. 3-0 from Wozniak. McKenzie takes 89. The fastball right down center. And just barely leaves the box before the 3-1 pitch. Takes 1 practice hack. Looks at Aaron Miles. Digs back in with 7 on the timer. 5 on the clock. Wozniak delivers. And McKenzie takes a strike. That was above the zone. Wow. 2 missed calls in this at-bat against McKenzie. 3-2. That's not a bad call as the 3-2 is outside for ball 4. It's just, if you're going to call it there, call it there. It was just above the zone, according to TrackMan, on that previous pitch. McKenzie walks in the end. But there was one that read through in the top of the zone that was called a ball. And I think now Alan Walker has adjusted his zone. So McKenzie draws the walk. He's got 33 steals. That's 4th in the Pioneer League. Lozano fouls one away, 0-1. Fastball way off the plate. He chased ball 1 from Wozniak. Lozano reached on a clear-cut error by Denning, the third baseman, in the second inning. 0-1, throw to first. Not in time. It's the second time that Lozano has reached in the series because of a Denning error. McKenzie has a big lead at first. He runs. Lozano bounces to short. Good thing McKenzie was running. Throw to first in time, and McKenzie stays out of the twin killing. It's a 6-3 putout. McKenzie slides to second. Brings up Darryl Buggs, the second, who had an RBI single to score McKenzie in the second frame. 3-1 High Wheelers, top of the fourth. Buggs up to 4 RBI in the series, 30 on the year, 7 of which have come against the High Wheelers. First pitch, Buggs takes in the dirt, 1-0. Harris was caught stealing third. You'd imagine McKenzie with his speed won't bother trying to swipe third base here. 1-0 Wozniak at the belt, looks at McKenzie at second, comes home. Buggs takes high for a strike this time. Well placed at the top of the zone by Wozniak, 1-1. '23-year-old from Atlanta, Darryl Buggs the second. Close stance righty, swings and jacks one right field. Flores backing up at the track, makes the catch, and then backs up into the wall. Buggs hit it well, 302 feet. That won't quite clear the wall, though, for a game-tying homer. Instead, it's a flyout, and Wozniak pitches his third scoreless frame. No hits, no errors, one left for Oakland in the top of the fourth. It's 3-1 High Wheelers over the Ballers on 860. And the answer. Three-1 High Wheelers, bottom of the fourth inning. Butts to face Berkey Campagna Denning here in the frame, 6, 7, and 8. And I may not be 100% tonight health-wise, but I still am a little hungry. And so it's time for Nevada's Culinary Curiosities, featuring some classical music, thanks to Vince in our 860 studios. And today it's a double dip, as I tried one restaurant for the first time here in the Yuba Sutter area, and then I went to Old Reliable Frosties. But first, for lunch, Tarek the Trader and I went to the Happy Viking. Tarek, the public address announcer here in Yuba Sutter and in Oakland, and we indulged in some delicious food at the Happy Viking today for lunch, as the first pitch is outside to Evan Berkey. It's 1-0. And on my platter, I had a delicious burger. 1-0 is low. It's 2-0. The burger was called the something burger. I don't know. It was a third of a pound of meat. 1-1 is inside. 2-0. That's a strike, but called a ball. What's that, Seth? How was your service? My service was quite strange. at the Happy Viking today. 3-0 is low. It's ball 4, and it's the third walk from Reed. Leadoff walk to Berkey here in the 4th. Brings up Mike Campagna, who already has a homer today. And so, Happy Viking, I had just a burger and fries. They were good. Nothing to write home about. Solid 7 out of 10. Tarek had spicy chicken tenders with a special spicy barbecue wing sauce that I think were a little too hot, but he muscled through. Tarek, you have a rating on those chicken tenders? Here's Mike Campagna. Takes in for a strike. And that was a ball. So Alan Walker's getting worse with age, I guess. 1-0. Or 0-1. Guess I am too. No word from Tarek the trader. 0-1, Campagna fouls it off to the right. Nothing in 2. I said, Tarek, how were your chicken tenders?
They were delicious.
8 out of 10? 9 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. They were delicious. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Picks 8 out of 10. Tells me all I need to know. Too spicy for Tarek.
Can you repeat that one more time for us, please?
But anyways, yes, let's cut to the chase. The service was weird today at the Happy Viking. 0-2 bounce foul. It's the first time that I've been at a restaurant and I've been talked to like I was a child. The waitress seemed to think I was 5 years old and was talking to me as such in a baby voice and asked if my meal was, and I quote, delicious. 0-2 from Butts is low, 1-2. And mind you, I'm already kind of groggy today. And I was very taken aback by this style of service.
Listeners, he was cranky.
I was cranky. Thank you, Tarek. 1-2, runner starts and stops at first. Pitch is high from Butts. It's 2-2. Runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th, 3-1 high wheelers. But all in all, a good experience at the Happy Viking, other than the fact that the service was weird, and they also didn't have the Florida State-Alabama college football game on. They instead had a rerun of Colts-Packers from the preseason. 2-2 from Butts is served into center field, backing up Bugs for a moment. He's right there. He makes the catch. 1 away. And then, yeah, I went to Frosty's again here on Nevada's Culinary Curiosities. I had to try again, another shake flavor, and I went with the peach mango inspired by Michael O'Hara, who got that today. And it was another just 10 out of 10 shake. Frosty's is the bomb. Great sandwiches, burgers, whatever you want. Like a million different milkshake flavors, and they're all exceptional. 1 out for Connor Denning, who did homer off of Butts last time around. Not in this game, but on August 9th. First pitch to Denning is inside for a ball, 1-0. I have some people commenting in the YouTube chat about the service today at the Happy Viking. Swing and a miss from Denning, 1-1. Paul says, "Here's your meal, dear," or "sweetie." No. That would be fine. That's just like diner vibes. No, it was, "Here's your meal, little one. Do you need me to pat your back?" 1-1 is hit over the third base bag. That's fair. This could be extra bases for Denning. Santos gets there. Berkey gets the stop sign. Berkey runs right through it. Leahy's throwing plenty of time. A big mistake from Berkey. And there's 2 away. He ran through Billy Horton's stop sign, and Berkey's not going to live this one down. There's 2 away. Great relay. Santos to Leahy to Lozano. 7-5-2 to erase Berkey at the plate on the Denning double. So actually, I might have to take that back. Seth is saying that Billy Horton was waving his runner, and then there was a last-second stop sign, as Denning will be replaced by Tyler Young, a pinch runner here in the 4th. I wonder if Young's going to stay in the game as a defensive replacement as well. We shall see in the 5th. Billy Horton might be thinking with his ace Brett Wozniak on the mound, even a slender 2-run lead is one that he would rather try to protect than try to build out. So Tyler Young to run for Denning after his double. And that brings up the 9-hitter Randy Flores, who walked his first time against Reed. 3-1 High Wheelers, bottom of the fourth, and 2 away. After Santos and Leahy hose a runner at the plate. Flores first pitch swinging, fouls it off of the supports for the netting and out of play. Bounced off a metal pole that's laid horizontally and popped over it and off to the left, out of play. It's 0-1. Lefty-lefty battle with Young at second, and Flores swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. It's a beautiful butts slider for strike 2. Flores, .250 hitter against Oakland, 6 for 24 with 2 RBI, 2 doubles, and 8 strikeouts. Struck out in his lone at bat, a pinch hit at bat in the 9th yesterday. Cobb holding Young at second. Butts not looking his way. Comes home, and Flores takes another slider in the dirt. It's 1-2. Flores, 24-year-old from New York. Former Angels and minor leaguer. 1-2 from Reed Butts is popped up right side. Could be a tough play. It's in foul ground, though. Harris racing over. Danny Harris makes a nice catch in foul territory for out number 3. Despite the double from Denning, High Wheelers do not score as Berkey's erased at the plate. 1 left, no errors, 1 hit, but no runs for the High Wheelers in the 4th. We go to the 5th. It's 3-1 High Wheelers over the Ballers. Top of the 5th here from Marysville. It is 3-1 High Wheelers over the Ballers. And I've got a question for you. It's time for the question on the answer. I'm Nevada calling with Vince in our 860 AM The Answer studios. And the question today, how does one get over a cold? How do you get over a cold? Tony Peterson chimes in. Feed a cold, starve a fever. So I guess I need to eat. I don't know if I have a cold. I just know that I feel miserable right now. And no, not because Oakland's losing, although it is a weird feeling. First pitch inside to Cobb, 1-0. I just want to know, what are your at-home remedies? What can I try to just battle through this? 1-0 is low, 2-0. Cobb is 0 for 2. Sweating and vitamin D. That feels like a fever, though. Okay. That's from Seth here in the press box. 2-0. Cobb takes a strike, 2-1. Summer Short chimes in. Tequila. Maybe a little tequila soda with some citrus for that extra vitamin C. 2-1. Pitch in the dirt, 3-1. Smoot, you're sick too? Oh, no. Sick of me? Oh, well, thanks, Boo. That's actually really kind of you. 3-1 is bounced off of Cobb, 3-2. Hey, if Uba Sutter ever gets a pro team for Major League Baseball. If MLB expands here, I'll come back. Now, I'd prefer if it was like a winter sports team, because my goodness, it's hot here. 94 at first pitch. 3-2 count to Cobb, leading off this top of the fifth inning. Payoff. Cobb takes low. Challenged by the catcher. Yep. That clipped it. It's overturned to a strike. Yuba Sutter's 2 for 2. Cobb thought he had walked. Instead, he strikes out looking. So Yuba Sutter's 2 for 2. That brings up Isai Santos. That's also the first K for Wozniak. Good call by Diego, the trackman operator for Yuba Sutter. That just got the bottom of the zone ever so slightly. Here's Santos, who's already 2 for 2 against Wozniak. First pitch is low, 1-0. More answers for how to cure a cold. Alkaline seltzer plus cold and a Ricola. Jeff and Nancy Butts, thank you. Santos hits it under the glove of Brusa through the right side. That's another base hit. 3 for 3, Santos. Isai Santos has really come alive as a professional. His average has been pushed over 300, I believe, for the first time this season. He's on a 5-game hit streak, and that is his 18th multi-hit game. Isai, who gets on base more than just about anyone else on the Ballers, 438 clip. That's second best on the team. Here's Cam Buford. First pitch, ripped into left field, softly hit. It's a single for Cam. Santos to second as Buford extends his hit streak to 6 games. Back-to-back singles on back-to-back pitches for Oakland here in the top of the fifth. Tony Peterson chimes in with, "Tell it to go away." Good idea. Hey you, cold, scram. And then Robert Sullivan says, Vietnamese chicken noodle soup. That sounds amazing. Now, is there any reason why Vietnamese in general doesn't have a certain ingredient? We got another one from Josh Mannion, one of our regular listeners on YouTube. Airborne juice. Pitch outside to Tatum for a strike, 0-1. Ballers threatening with 1 out in the top of the fifth, trailing 3-1. Tatum's 0 for 2 today. Airborne juice is comprised of 4 tablets of Airborne dropped into a vat of water, let fizzle, then drop frozen OJ in and stir. Drink as fast as possible. Tatum fouls it off to the right, 0-2. Magic, he calls it. Kathy chimes in with Airborne every 4 hours. Beth gives the most doctor-like answer, sleep and liquids. Trust me, I'm getting plenty of sleep. I got 9 hours last night, and I drink more liquids than a fish through its gills. No, wait. They don't drink water through their, whatever. Tatum flies it to right field. Flores over on the track, looks up. It is foul. Isai Santos punching the air right now. Flashback to last time in Marysville. This was well clear because it was off the netting. Tarek, stop spamming foul ball. You traitor. 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 All right, but if he hits a homer right here, I'm going right to the board. Tatum stays alive, 0-2. That was 319 feet down the line. That had the distance, but was foul, correctly called. Another 0-2. Tatum strikes out on a breaking ball, and there are 2 away. Second strikeout of the inning from Wozniak. He sandwiches his singles allowed with those Ks, and it brings up Nick Leahy with 2 on and 2 out. Josh says I could do 5 or tabs. 4 isn't the magic number. It's a vitamin C overdose. Thank you, Beth, for the well wishes, and Josh as well. Joe Horton says sleep for sure. First to Leahy is in, 1-0. 3-1 High Wheelers, 2 outs, top of the 5th. 2 on for Oakland, Santos and Buford. Leahy's 0 for 2 today. Lefty Wozniak to the righty Leahy, who's hit the ball well twice today. Leahy launches right field. Flores at the wall. It's out of here. Off the bottom of the scoreboard. It's a Leahy 3-run go-ahead shot in the 5th. Best way to cure a cold, hit one out of the ball yard. Leahy's 14th of the year. Extends his hit streak to 4. It's his 4th homer against the High Wheelers this season. And it's 4-3 Oakland. Leahy just got enough there. And this lineup of righties finally does some damage against Wozniak. Ironically, it's a lefty in Santos that has 3 hits, but it is a righty to go deep. And Harris hits one down the line, foul, 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 5th. Leahy puts the ballers in front, 4-3, with an opposite field blast. 100 off the bat. 340 feet. Harris swinging a miss, 0-2. Leahy, 14 homers in just 55 games. It's all or nothing for him. 52 strikeouts and 171 at-bats entering, but also 14 long balls. 0-2. Harris takes outside. It's 1-2. I never finished Joe Horton's comment. Sleep for sure. Falling asleep to your favorite comfort show and waking up like 2 seasons later should help to cure a cold. 1-2. Harris pops it up foul off to the right. Question on the answer. How do you cure a cold? Paul says keep hydrating. I am, I promise. Diane, elderberry syrup every 4 hours. Paul says station to station. Don't need to do too much. Oh, wait, he's talking about the game. Josh says somewhere a face diaper. It's a fun name for a mask. And Robert Sullivan says Vietnamese chicken noodle soup has saffron and other aromatics. 1-2 in the dirt to Harris. 2-2. I do like saffron. I always look for ingredients in teas that I think will help my throat, like ginger. That's one. Count is evened up on Danny, who's 1 for 2 with a double. And on 2-2, he pops it foul off to the right out of play. Josh, should I call that pre-blast? I don't think so, but I'll take credit. 2-2. Wozniak the lefty to the righty Harris. Danny swings and hits it off of Wozniak behind first for a single. Hope Brett's okay. And it's picked up in right field by Flores. It shot off of Brett Wozniak and made its way into right field. Danny picks up another multi-hit game. That's 4 in a row. Tonight we've seen Wozniak kick a ball to second for an out and now kick a ball into right field from the pitcher's mound. Surprised no one's come out for Wozniak. I guess he's fine. His pitch counts at 91. Oakland might just knock him out of the game after 5. Here's TJ McKenzie. First pitch, he takes low, 1-0. 2 outs. Ballers up 4-3 with the Leahy opposite field 3-run bomb. It's the top of the 5th inning. McKenzie has walked twice today. Also have more answers. McKenzie pops it out of play to the right side, 1-1. For a question on the answer, how do you cure a cold? Chad says Jepson's Malort. Yeah, right. Although Mike the Hot Dog Mayor would certainly agree. Beth says my mom used to give us hot ginger ale with a little whiskey when we were young. Asked for this on the rocks and we were cured. That's called a hottie toddy, to my knowledge. 1-1. Popped up, right field, out of play for McKenzie, 1-2. Oh, Ben Verhoek's son has a cold too. Get better, young Verhoek. Ben chimes in with ginger garlic liquid rest. I could go for like a ginger garlic Asian chicken dish. 1-1, 1-2. McKenzie takes in 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, one of the flavors in Malort is ginger, according to Chad. Okay, so maybe you're onto something there. Urhaj says super hot peppers. Maybe I should have had Tarek's spicy barbecue chicken tenders at lunch. 2-2, wave and a miss, and McKenzie down swinging. And despite Tarek the Trader's best efforts in the inning, Oakland takes the lead. A 3-run shot by Nick Leahy puts the Ballers in front. 3 runs on 3 hits, or 4 hits rather, and Oakland leaves Harris at first base. We go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, and Oakland leads 4-3 over Yuba Sutter on 860 AM The Answer. Home 5th, Oakland takes a 4-3 lead over Yuba Sutter here in Game 5 of a 6-game set. Thank you to all of those who chimed in on Question on the Answer, as I will try to recover quickly from this cold or whatever I'm dealing with. Now starting to feel a bit of congestion hit me. Ballers win would cure a cold. That's right, Josh. Tony Peterson, don't get me sick before you leave me. Do I know Tony? Is he related to Tyler? Just kidding. I've been pretending all along, guys. I know Tony Peterson is Tyler Peterson. What? Yes. Tony and Tyler are the same person. I know. Spider-Man's identity just got revealed. Bottom of the 5th. Oakland leads 4-3. Reed Butts on the bump. If he can go 2 scoreless, he'll have a quality start on his hands. First to Pike is grounded to Buford, who makes the play at first. Tags the square ahead of Pike for out number 1, and that's the second straight at bat in which Pike is grounded out to Buford. Here's River Orsak. Orsak 0 for 1 with a walk today and a run scored on a double steal of home. Billy Horton pulls out all the stops as they try to make the playoffs. Pitch low. 2-0. College football really back in full swing today. We said goodbye to Lee Corso on the College Game Day desk. 1-0. Pitch low for a strike on Orsak, 1-1. Big shout out to Corso, one of the best to ever do it in terms of football analysts. 1-1. Low, 2-1. Some big games today. LSU holds off Clemson on 4th down in the red zone to win 17-10. Tigers beat the Tigers. It's the yellow and purple ones that beat the orange ones. Malik Binns getting loose in that Oakland pen. Binns roughed up on Tuesday, hoping to bounce back tonight in relief of Reed Butts whenever Reed's night is done. 2-1 lace to right field over is McKenzie. He has it played. 2 down. 98 off the bat. Well tagged by Orsak, but it's an out. Brings up Bobby Leday. Now Reed Butts is at just 78 pitches. So if he pitches a 1, 2, 3, 5th, we could see him for the 6th as Butts hunts for win number 10. He would be the first baller to reach double figures in the win column in a season as Leday takes low 1-0. The all-time winner for Oakland in terms of games won as a pitcher is Zach St. Pierre, who got another win yesterday, his 15th of his career in 2 years with Oakland. But Butts has that single season mark. The 1-1 ripped to third. Leahy bobbles it and can only knock it down. 110 off the bat of Leday. I'm happy if y'all give him a hit. Up to you guys, though. 110 MPH. Yeah, Bobby Leday with a 2-hit game. Yeah, we can talk about it later if a run scores in this inning, but if no run scored, that's a hit. 110. Tough hop for Leahy, too. Here's Gio Brusa. He pops it up behind home, 0-1. So Leday with the 2-hit game is 34th of the year. Brusa 1 for 2 in the game with a strikeout and a single. Single to center field in front of Bugs last time up. Right-handed batter. Again, has to be said, 2 homers against Butts this season from the right side. 0-1. Brusa hits it foul off to the right, out of play. McKenzie gives it half an effort and realizes it's way out of play. That bounce off of... What did that bounce off of? Thought it was a porta potty. It's not. Left those in Oakland. Brusa, 11 RBI, 6 home runs against Oakland this year. The 32-year-old native of Lodi, California. It's Rockford against the Central Valley. 0-2. Pitch low. It's 1-2. One, two. Lefty Butts comes home, and it's fouled to left. Well hit, but foul. Runner at first is Leday. He's the tying run. Bottom of the 5th. Butts' 1-2 pitch again to Brusa. Is low, 2-2. 89-mile-an-hour fastball there from Reed, tucked under the zone. Two-two pitch. Butts kicks, fires, gets a ground ball foul of third. Add Bogosian onto it. Oh no! It rolled through his legs. Bogo megged out and left. Come on, Bogo. You're better than that. You're from New York. You've played some soccer before. Where's the kick save? Brusa. One of the best hitters on this team. His 84th game. That leads the squad. 2-2. Butts. Comes home. Brusa belts it. Left field. Another base hit. Stopping at second, Leday. Cobb fields the throw-in from Santos, and now it's Cooper Hext, who's flown out twice. That brings up Hext with 2 outs and 2 on for the High Wheelers. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Oakland leads 4-3. Santos has been busy when Hext has been at the plate. A couple opposite field flyouts for the left-handed hitting Hext. Against Oakland, coming into this game, hitting .292 with 11 RBI. First pitch is low, 1-0. Breaking ball, slider from Butts below the zone. Hext homered off of Butts on August 9th. Also doubled in that game. It's one of 2 homers this season for Hext against Oakland as he checks his swing at a pitch that was above the zone. 2-0. Fastball at 88 from Reed. 2-0. Runners are Leday and Brusso with back-to-back hits. And that's high and tight, and it's a wild pitch from Butts. Evan Berkey, a righty on deck. If Reed cannot get hexed here, his day may be done. He's got to go 5 to get the win. But the tying run is at third, and the go-ahead run is at second with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. 4-3 Ballers pitch. There's a strike, bottom of the zone. Oh, if that was challenged, that's ball 4. 3-1. Hex wants that back. Hitters count still for Hext. Grand slam on Tuesday off of Malik Binns, who's warming up in the pen. 3-1. Hext takes ball 4. 4th walk from Reed. Will he get to face Berkey? No. Aaron Miles is out. And points to the bullpen. It's Binns to try to keep the Ballers in front. Reed Butts will not get his 10th win of the year here. He'll have to go for it next week against Great Falls. His team leads 4-3. And after his 4th walk, Reed exits here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 outs in the frame. Oakland leads Yuba Sutter 4-3. Binns will try to keep Oakland in front. We'll tell you about Binns when you return here on 860 AM The Answer. Yep. Malik Binns, the new pitcher for Oakland, takes over for Reed Butts here in the 5th.
That's crazy. Buns and butts on the same team.
Reed, 4 2/3 innings, ineligible for the win now in this ball game, unfortunately. Gets 4 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And Binns will try to stop the High Wheelers inning, or the High Wheelers efforts in this inning. Binns could not stop the High Wheelers on Tuesday. It was his first blow-up outing with Oakland. Gave up 2 bombs, 1 to Leday, 1 to Hext. Now he faces Evan Berkey, who had a single and a walk against Butts and is a righty, so you get a righty in to face him. First pitch from Binns. There's a strike on the inside corner to Berkey. 0-1. Runners are Leday, Brussa, and Hext. It's 4-3 Ballers. And that's a foul ball off to the left, 0-2. Binns threw a breaking ball there. A really nice pitch at the bottom of the zone. Can Binns get Berkey here? Berkey's been so good against Oakland this season. He's driven in 9. 8-game hit streak after his 2nd inning single. Stands in from the right side. Slight open stance. Base is full of High Wheelers in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. Way ahead, Binns, 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Lozano, 1-2. Berkey, the 25-year-old from, Vince, correct me if I'm wrong, La Quinta, California. It's going to be La Quinta, isn't it? The correct pronunciation is La Quinta, California. 1-2. Berkey watches another breaking ball in the dirt. 2-2. Berkey in just his 20th game with the High Wheelers. He's driven in 15. 9 of those RBI against Oakland with 6 home runs. Homer yesterday. Lede, Bruce, and Hext aboard. The 2-2 from Binns. Berkey takes, and it's a wild pitch in front of Lozano. It's spiked. Binns back to retrieve it. And Lede scores. Bruce to third. Hext to second on the wild pitch. And this game is tied. 3 straight breaking balls, and that one was just too, it was snapped off a little too much for Lozano to break it, to stop it. There's an open base at first. Binns, of course, wants to just get this final out and get this inning over with. Payoff. Binns at the belt. Kicks. Fires. Berkey pops it up out of play. Stays alive. Got a cutter up in the zone and just missed it. 4-4. Brand new. Bottom of the 5th. But Yuba Sutter has 2 runs aboard. 2 go-ahead runs. At second and third, Bruce and Hext after that wild pitch. Payoff to Berkey from Binns. It is low. Ball 4. They're loaded for Campagna. The move to Binns has not worked so far. I'm sure Reed Butts is wishing he were left in that game to try to get out of it himself. Wild pitch scored a run. The walk would have scored a run anyways. Binns acquired via trade by Oakland after the Rocky Mountain series from Rocky Mountain. Looking to strand the bases loaded with 2 outs in the 5th. First to Campagna is low, picked by Lozano. Lozano's got to be sharp back there if Binns is going to continue to throw breaking balls. That was actually a cutter in the dirt. That's just a bad pitch from Binns, whose command has been erratic in this frame ever since coming on for Butts. This is just his second batter faced. 1-0. Campagna. Oof. He got fooled badly there by what looked to be a cutter that barely bled over the inside corner. And Campagna took an awkward swing and fouled it off. 1-1. Campagna's only driven in 19 as a high wheeler up until tonight. As he takes in the dirt, it's 2-1. Lozano can't find it. It's right in front of him. It's 2-1. That was another cutter in the dirt. Binns' command is just off, and you can tell by the body language for Malik that he's just not having a good time out there. Campagna now 9 RBI against Oakland of his 21 RBI this season after his 2-run homer in the second. Count is 2-1 on Campagna. Binns needs to execute on this pitch. Campagna from the right side. Takes low, ball 3, 90-mile-an-hour fastball from Binns in the dirt. Campagna has got to throw, or Binns has got to throw a strike here to Campagna. 3-1, hitters count. Binns delivers, high, ball 4, he walks in a run. (5-4) High Wheelers lead. Jim Diedrich out to talk to Binns. His stuff is too good. He's got to find the zone. Brings up Tyler Young, who came into this game for Connor Denning. Young came in as a pinch runner for Denning and stayed in the game, so this is Young. Base is still loaded. 5-4, Yuba Sutter lead.
Yes, it's Tyler Young, Tarek. Tyler Young.
Denning was 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Binns looking to get out of the inning against Young. First pitch. Popped up on the infield. Lozano Drifting to foul ground, backing up. Lozano can't make the catch. Error or no? Drop foul ball. Yeah, I don't think error. I was just asking the question. For a catcher, you almost never give an error on those. Popped in and out of the mid of Lozano. It's 0-1 on Young. It's a ball that Lozano could not catch that I would say a player like Lozano catches probably 7 or 8 out of 10 times, but not on that one. It's 0-1. Binns delivers. Young takes. Strike 2. Took a fastball, maybe a cutter on the inside corner. Binns finally finding the zone, but it's too late. Yuba Sutter leads 5-4 in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. The 0-2 toss from Binns. Young waves and misses at a wipeout slider for Malik Binns. That is the 3rd out of the inning, but the damage is done on 2 walks, also including a wild pitch, and 2-run score. It's 2 hits for the High Wheelers and no errors in the inning. The bases are left loaded. Oakland gives the lead right back to Yuba Sutter, and it's 5-4 High Wheelers heading to the 6th on 860 AM The Answer. Bad news and good news if you're a Ballers fan. Bad news, Ballers trail 5-4 after Malik Binns came in to try to get Reed Butts out of the jam in the bottom of the 5th inning and could not, giving up 2 runs on 2 walks and a wild pitch. Good news for the Ballers, Brett Wozniak's out of the game. The Yuba Sutter ace lasts just 5 innings and gives way to Jack Martin, who has not pitched since Sunday. And he's coming off of his best appearance yet as a pro. Martin just making his 8th pro appearance, 22-year-old righty from Annandale, New Jersey. And his first pitch to Lozano in this righty-righty battle to start the 6th is high and away for ball 1. Sunday at Glacier, Martin struck out the side, his first perfect inning as a pro. Season-high 3 strikeouts, a hitless inning, of course, a perfect inning. 1-0. Lozano swings and misses at a pitch that was, closer to hitting him than in the strike zone. 90-mile-an-hour fastball high and tight, and it's 1-1. Martin's 4th appearance against Oakland. 2 have not gone well. Lozano cuts and misses at a breaking ball, 1-2. His pro debut, he gave up 4 hits and 3 earned runs in an inning against Oakland. That was on August 2nd. Then on August 6th, did not record an out, gave up 2 hits and 2 runs, 1 earned. He's got a 9 ERA, a 1-0 record, 8th appearance, 7 innings, 12 hits, 3 walks, 8 Ks. And his 1-2 pitch to Tyler Lozano is in the dirt, 2-2. Oakland could start rolling out lefties now. Although Bugs is on deck, there are left-handed options on the bench. Might just depend on what Lozano does. 2-2 pitch. Lozano pops it up. Left field, shallow. Hexed, jogging in, camped, makes the one-handed put away. 1 out. Daryl Buggs II is the 9-hitter for Oakland today. This would be a spot for Bugsy to try to bunt for a hit. Third baseman Young is playing even to the bag. First baseman Brusa playing back. Buggs 1 for 2 with an RBI single in this game. Buggs hits lefties better than righties, like any righty would. And the first pitch, he takes a breaking ball in for strike 1. Generous call at the bottom of the zone. Really just missed, but only by a hair. 0-1. Buggs rips a line drive to short. It's a catch by Leday and a basket catch for out number 2. It was not hit that hard by Buggs, only 86 off the bat. And so Leday had to awkwardly angle his glove towards the dirt to make the grab. 2 outs, bases empty for Oakland in the top of the 6th inning. Here's Tremaine Cobb Jr., who's 0 for 3 in the ballgame. 5-4, Oakland trails Yuba Sutter, top of the 6th inning. First to Cobb, fouled back, 94. Well, this is why Yuba Sutter signed Martin. This is some gas from the right side, the D3 product from Ramapo College in New Jersey. 0-1, Cobb batting from the right side, takes high at 93. 1-1. Oh no, that's me. Tarek, that's mine. 1-1 tap foul, 1-2. Tarek, do I have to move my car? I have to move my car? That's my car. I need to move it? Yeah. Yeah, Tarek drove me here. 1-2. Pitch from Martin. Cobb just gets a piece. I could take the bus, I could ride with Tarek. And I chose riding with the trader. One, 2 is next for Martin. And Cobb takes ball 2 low. Smoot says that must be an Oakland car, Oakland fan. Because, quote, we don't drive Volvos here. That's great. 2-2, righty Martin kicks and fires. And Cobb is hit. Ooh, looks like he's okay. Think that actually got him in the stomach area? No, it got him in the hand. Shakes his right hand off. He's good to go. Cobb hit by the pitch. That 92-mile-an-hour heater was quite a bit inside. Billy Horton asking maybe for a foul ball there. I don't see this one getting overturned. Billy Horton inquiring with Alan Walker, the home plate umpire. He could talk about it with the other umpires, but he will. Again, I don't see this being overturned. Maybe the question is, did he swing? To which I would like to see a replay, but I don't have access to that. Or at least I don't have the care to bring it up. I'm also going to guess that Cobb did not go. Yes. Yeah, no, he was hit by the pitch. I thought they were pointing at Cobb back home. No, they were just pointing him to first. He's hit by the pitch, and now it's Isai Santos, who apparently is a lefty killer. The lone lefty in this lineup today. Got 3 hits off the lefty Brett Wozniak. Just realized we haven't given you the numbers on Wozniak tonight. The High Wheeler ace goes 5 innings and is eligible for the win. First from Martin to Santos is a changeup in for a strike. At the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Wozniak, 5 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Jack Martin is his replacement. 0-1, Santos from the left side. Santos takes ball 1. Off the plate, that breaking ball couldn't quite backdoor Santos. His season high is 4 hits. He did that against Yuba Sutter at Raimondi on August 7th. That was against Christian Womble mainly, who was cut today. Santos swings through a changeup. It's 1-2. That's a good pitch to throw against a lefty if you're a right-hander like Martin. Runner on first, Cobb. He's the tying run in the top of the 6th inning. Oakland trails Yuba Sutter 5-4. 1-2. Martin set at the chest. Throws to first. Cobb easily back to first without a tag. Santos now 8 hits in 16 at-bats, hitting .500 in the series. Santos has homered 6 times against this High Wheeler squad, but is down in the count 1-2. Martin delivers. Santos, did he get a piece? I think so. He got Campagna behind the dish, too. And it remains 1-2. I'm going to guess that got him where a cup is or should have been. Santos single, double, single today. Singles to the right side through the 3-4 hole. Double to the opposite field, 360 feet and nearly a homer. Smacked it off the Casa Carlos sign in left center. On the fly at that. Another 1-2. Martin to Santos, righty to lefty. Cobb has his lead. Martin throws back there, and that's the second disengagement. Called out by Bill Shortridge. Jim Richens is laser focused, it seems, on the pitcher. Martin watching for a balk. Cobb does not run. Santos strokes it high in the sky to left center field. Pike and Hext combine, and Pike puts it away for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left for Yuba Sutter in the top of the 6th inning. Oakland trails 5-4 on 860 AM The Answer. I'm back. Hello, YouTube. Sorry, Vince. Thank you. Those of you on YouTube, hello. Went to the bathroom. I had to. Flores just grounded out to start the bottom of the 6th inning. I got several stares. 0-1 pitch to Pike. It's tight. It's 1-1. Woo! The thrill of a lifetime. Here we go. All right. 1-1's high and away. Thank you to those on 860 for bearing with me. I had no choice. I'm drinking fluids like crazy. Needed a bathroom break. I went for it, and I almost made it back in time, but I missed the first out. It was a 6-3 ground out on the first pitch to Flores. Now the 2-1 to Pike is swung on and missed. It's 2-2 with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Oakland trails Yuba Sutter 5-4. Whew. I pulled a Tyler Peterson right there. 2-2. Pike pops it up behind home. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. Two-two from Binns to Pike after that foul ball. Binns from the wind-up fires. Fouled off. 2-2. I'm going to give Binns the benefit of the doubt. He is a starter. The Ballers are using him as a reliever. That is not his preference. He's doing what the team tells him to do. He's being a team player. However, coming in a bases-loaded jam, after that 5th inning, it feels like Binns is not the guy for that situation. I think there's a case for Bogo to be that guy, to give a little length and try to get out of that jam. But Binns, he can be a bit erratic at times, and those 2 walks really hurt Oakland. It's a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Pike's 0 for 3. The 2-2 toss is hit up the middle. Harris on the backhand, no. And it's a single infield hit for Pike. Pike with his first hit of the game. Danny did well to get there and then just kind of whiffed on the field. There was no guarantee to get Pike at first either. He's a pretty good runner. Brings up River Orsak. I did wash my hands, for those wondering. Robert Sullivan thought I went into labor. I'm not a seahorse. That's not possible. Time for scores now, bottom 6. First pitch low and away to Orsak, 1-0. Oh, no. Rocky Mountain Vibes defeat the Colorado Springs Sky Sox 20-2. Yikes. 1-0. Runner goes. It's low. It's a stolen base. Stole that one right off of Binns. I think the pitch was a ball. Knockout round in Glacier. I don't have the winner. I'm sure they'll reflect it soon. Great Falls Voyagers and Glacier Range Riders tie 5-5. Then an important final from Idaho Falls. Ogden is defeated by Idaho Falls 11-3. So as it stands now, the High Wheelers are just 2 games back of a playoff spot. With a win tonight, they'd be a game and a half back. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Sorry, 2-1 now. And Boise beats Missoula 8-6, which means an Oakland win tonight, and they lock up the 1 seed in the playoffs. Runner goes to third off of Binns, but it's flown out to right field. McKenzie giving chase. It is off the foul pole and gone. River Orsak bangs it off the right field pole for a 2-run shot. 7-4 Yuba Sutter here in the 6th. Well, wish I was still in the bathroom for that. That's a big blast for the High Wheelers. They absolutely needed that. Also, as we were talking about scores, as Bobby Leday stands in with a 7-4 High Wheeler lead. First pitch, Leday swings and misses. But as we're talking about scores, the Missoula loss combined with the Billings win means that the Mustangs are now, I believe, 4 games out from a playoff spot. A 1 swing and a foul into the screen, nothing in 2. If Missoula keeps losing and Billings keeps winning, as yes, there is 4 games between, then Billings could be in the playoffs. meaning only one team from the overall standings would make it. Swing and miss, pitch in the dirt. Lozano can't find it. It's a strikeout and a wild pitch. And Lede reaches. So just put that down as a strikeout and then a plus. Or strike, I guess you can do strikeout, wild pitch probably. Strikeout, wild pitch means Lede is at first. Lozano, I mean, you can give him a little bit of the fault there. He probably should have dropped down and blocked it instead of trying to pick that, as Lede offered at the pitch in the dirt. Brings up Gio Brusso with one away. 7-4 High Wheelers. Bottom of the sixth. First pitch outside for a ball. I'm being told, go back to the bathroom. Okay. You come call the game then, please. 1-0. Brusso takes outside, 2-0. Brusso is 2 for 3 tonight. Homered yesterday. Up to 33 multi-hit games now, Brusso this year. On 2-0, he hits it foul off to the left. It's a weird feeling, this game in particular. High Wheelers obviously up 7-4, playing for a playoff spot. 2-1, Brusso takes low, 3-1, and the Ballers almost have nothing left to play for. 2 more wins for the Pioneer League Modern Era record for wins, and either 1 more win or 1 more Missoula loss, and they're the 1 seed in the playoffs. But they're trying to keep their rivals out of it. 3-1, runner goes, and Brusso swings and misses. The throw down from Lozano is a decent one, but Lede's safe on the stolen base. 3rd in the league with 38. It's 3-2 on Brusso. Brusso strike out his first time, then singles his last 2 at-bats. 3 runs, Ballers are still in it. Brusso trying to change that on this payoff pitch. And Brusso ropes it into right field for a base hit down the line. This will easily score Lede. This is at least 2 for Brusso. It's picked up by McKenzie. It's an RBI double. And Aaron Miles is out to relieve Malik Binns. New pitcher for Oakland. Looks like Caleb Franzen will come in here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Yuba Sutter has broken it open a bit. It's 8-4 High Wheelers over the Ballers on 860 AM The Answer. Unfortunately for Malik Binns, back-to-back bad outings for the newly acquired Baller. In relief of Reed Butts, he goes 2/3 of an inning. 3 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Binns in line for the loss. Actually, it's Reed Butts in line for the loss, as it was Butts' runs that scored, as stupid as the rule is. Butts is the pitcher in line for the loss tonight. 1 out. Cooper Hext is going to bat next. We did not clinch the top seed. Paul. They're going to come tell me that. No. With that Missoula win, we do not clinch the top seed. The Ballers have won. The Ballers have made the playoffs. The Ballers are in the playoffs. They just haven't clinched the 1 seed yet. Here's Cooper Hext with a runner at second. It's an 8-4 Oakland deficit. Caleb Franzen is the new pitcher. First to Hext from Franzen is high, 1-0. We have not clinched the 1 seed. The magic number was 2 entering the night, meaning 2 Missoula losses, 2 Oakland wins, or 1 of each. Paul was wrong. Yes. 1-0 is too tight, 2-0. The Paddleheads are now 60-29. They could still theoretically finish 68-29, as can the Ballers, with 9 straight losses. Pitch outside from Franzen. He challenges. We all know how that ends. Except this time. He's right. That's a strike. It's 2-1 now. Yep. That's got to feel good for Franzen right there. Two one, pop foul, 2-2. One out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Ballers trailing the High Wheelers 8-4. Next from Franzen to Hex. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball from Franzen. Got him swinging. That's the first strikeout for Franzen. Oh. Oh, no. Am I wrong? The Ballers only have 8 games left. Oh. Hey, the Ballers clinched the 1 seed. I'm stupid. Here's Evan Berkey. Pitch inside to Berkey, nothing in 1. Okay, well, I didn't know what I was talking about. Tried to do my own math and failed. The Ballers with a Missoula loss tonight have clinched the 1 seed in the Pioneer League, so now they literally only have one thing left to play for, and that's the Pioneer League wins record. Oh, 1 Berkey strikes out. Pitch swings and misses, rather. Pitch in the dirt, it's 0-2. Runner at second is Brusa. Still an 8-4 game. Ballers still in it. Now the only thing they have left to play for tonight is if they win, they tie the Pioneer League record with their 69th win of the season. 0-2 from Franzen. Berkey, the righty, takes in the dirt. That's ball 1. Franzen was thinking in his last outing, which was it 2 days ago? Yep, Thursday. And I'm not sure he did either. He thinks he didn't throw a ball. I wouldn't be surprised. Franzen is a strike thrower. 7 walks to 44 Ks in 40 2/3 innings. This is his 32nd appearance. He's got a 3-0 record. 1-2 to Berkey. Fouled back to the screen. Thank you, Beth. You're not stupid. You have a cold. Thank you. I think I can be both. In this instance, my math was stupid. 1-2, Franzen. Looks at second. Comes home to Berkey. Misses in the dirt, 2-2. Berkey today has reached all 3 times. Single, walk, and walk. Franzen, the lefty, against Berkey, the right-handed batter. 8-4 Yuba Sutter, 2 outs, runner at second, bottom of the 6th. 2-2 toss. Berkey, time is called. He bunts. Pitch timer violation. Did they signal it? Yep. Tarek said it on the PA. Nobody said anything else, so it's 3-2. Berkey climbs back in right side. Franzen will work quickly this time. His payoff with 14 on the timer. And Berkey takes. Oh, really? Ball 4. Yep. Wow. Franzen with a walk. I don't believe it. That's only his 8th walk of the year. It's a 2-out free pass for Berkey. Brings up Mike Campagna. Four-run lead for the High Wheelers in the bottom of the 6th. 2 aboard. 2 outs. Three RBI for Campagna today. And he pops the first pitch he sees into short left field. Cobb is out. He wants it. Calls off Santos chasing behind him. And Cobb makes the two-handed squeeze for out number 3. 8 to the plate for Yuba Sutter in the inning. And they plate 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors. And they leave a pair. 2-run homer by River Orsak. And an RBI double by Gio Brusa. Make it 8-4. High Wheelers going to the 7th on 860 AM The Answer. Two-thirds of the way through here in Marysville. The new pitcher will bring the cold to this hot night in Marysville. It's Logan Snow. Sorry, that was a bad one. He relieves Jack Martin, who threw a scoreless 6th inning. Billy Horton trying to do what he can, mixing and matching different arms to get the final 12 outs of the game after Wozniak went 5. Martin, a hitless and scoreless 6th inning. Logan Snow pitching on back-to-back-to-back nights. Cam Buford will lead off this top of the 7th against Snow. Pitched Thursday, gave up a Cam Buford solo shot. That's the first batter he will face here in the 7th. And then Friday, Snow did not allow a hit and got 2 outs. String of righties coming up for Oakland unless Aaron Miles goes to the bench. First to Buford is called a strike at the bottom of the zone. He challenges incorrectly. Confirmed a strike. And Oakland has how many challenges? 2 challenges remaining. Thank you, Diego. Not a good spot to challenge, has to be said, for Buford there. First pitch breaking ball at the bottom of the zone. Great pitch from Snow. Buford is 1 for 3 today. 0-1. Cam takes outside on the slider, 1-1. Oakland will go to the bench, it seems. Nick Lee, who has a 3-run homer, is a right-handed batter. Jake Allgaier will likely hit from the left side in this inning, the switch hitter against Snow. Buford swings through a slider, 1-2. Buford singled his last time up over the left side of the infield. 1-2 pitch from Snow. Buford swings through yet another breaking ball. Oakland did not strike out in the first 4 innings of this game. Since then, they have 4 strikeouts. 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Brings up Dylan Tatum, who struck out his last time up and is an unlucky 0 for 3 today. Nearly had a hit up the middle, but it kicked off the foot of Wozniak, who is still in line for his 9th win of the year. Move him into a tie with Reed Butts for 3rd in the Pioneer League. First to Tatum. Did it get him? No, it's a foul ball. He got it. I think so. Did we see the hands go up? Maybe it's just a ball. Want to know? Let's get confirmation there. Guess it was just inside, maybe off the glove of Campagna. Want to know? Next. Tatum takes the... No, it was called a foul ball. All right, 1-1. Takes the pitch outside. Pitch from Snow missed by a mile. It's 1-1. Next from Snow. Tatum takes the wipeout slider for ball 2. Well off the dish. Snow, 8 innings pitched. This is his 8th appearance. 5.63 ERA, 1-0 record. 5 earned runs over 8 innings. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. 2 on low, 3-1. And Snow has been decent against Oakland this series. Just the 1 earned run allowed, the Buford solo shot. He gets Buford today. 3-1 Snow delivers, and Tatum rips it through the left side, base hit. So Tatum is 1 for 4. That looked like the fastball sinker maybe from Young. This is Jake Allgaier pinch hitting. Good job, Tark. Maybe a trader, but he still recognizes the ballers well. Allgaier, switch hitter, batting from the left side for Leahy, who had a 3-run homer in the 5th. Allgaier would love a 2-run homer here to cut this lead in half. Allgaier did homer in yesterday's game, a 2-run shot to right. Allgaier will stay in the game and play third base. Runner at first, that's Tatum. First pitch, Allgaier takes a strike. Sinker down in the zone, 0-1. You'd expect a lot of ground ball outs against Snow with that heavy sinker. 0-1. Snow delivers, and Allgaier drives it into right center field. A pinch hit, base hit for Allgaier, who looks like he'll stop at first. Meanwhile, Tatum goes to third on the play. Back-to-back 1-out singles for Oakland. And Snow has gone now, remember, 3 straight nights. And you wonder if that could affect him. He threw a sinker there to Allgaier that was well off the plate, or at least on the edge. And Allgaier just poked it into right center for a base hit. Now another pinch hitter for Danny Harris. It is Christian Almanza. Now will this be it for Danny? Allgaier could play second, or second base. Buford could play third, and Almanza could stay in the game at first. I would say more than likely, though, this is just one little pinch hit at bat for Almanza and nothing more. And not a better spot for it for Almanza, who's hitting .345 with runners in scoring position. He hits here with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Ballers trailing 8-4, and the runners are Tatum at third and Allgaier at first, who have both singled with 1 away. Almanza had a 12-game hit streak snapped yesterday with an 0-for-5 performance, and he'd like to start a new one. Franchise leader in RBI and home runs with a couple ballers on the bags. 1 out, top 7. First pitch. Almanza takes outside at 87. Sinker, well off the plate. 1-0. Almanza has driven in 15 ballers against the High Wheelers this year. 5 long balls. 1-0. Almanza swings early at a changeup. 1-1. I was at the bottom of the zone. Great pitch from Snow. Harris was 2 for 3 in the game. 1-1. Almanza launches center field, turning around Flores. Flores backing up towards the track, makes the catch, and coming in to score is Jake Allgaier. It's a sacrifice fly for Christian Almanza. 101 in his RBI total. Pike in center field. Who did I say that was? Flores is in right field. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate you. And another pinch hitter for Oakland, for TJ McKenzie, it's Davis Druick, who is more likely than Almanza to stay in this game. McKenzie was 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and these 3 straight left-handed bats coming up to bat against Snow are just to take away his slider. So this is Druick, 11, number 11 for the Ballers, pinch hitting for McKenzie. Oakland within 3, it's 8-5. First to Druick is called a ball. 1-0. You could tell Campagna was thinking about challenging it. If he would have challenged it, he would have been wrong. One-0. Half swing from Druick, flies it foul into the screen. It's 1-1. One the count. Snow, the righty, against Druick, the lefty. Davis Druick, 3 for 15 in the series. And takes outside, 2-1. It must be said, pinch hitting wise, Oakland hasn't had a great pinch hitter since Pat Monteith. He was hitting 385 or something like that in pinch hit opportunities when he got released. And I think that was partly because he was used to coming off the bench. Players like Druick aren't used to coming off the bench. They're used to starting games. But now with a logjam in the outfield, there will be more pinch hit at bats as Druick takes inside. And is that challenged by Yuba Sutter? Yeah, and that'll be overturned to a strike. Yuba Sutter's a perfect 3 for 3 tonight. That's an excellent changeup on the inside corner to Druick. And so instead of 3-1 on Druick, it's 2-2. Druick the lefty, Snow the righty. Runner at first. That is Allgaier. And Druick hits it off to the left. 2-2 take. I think I said Allgaier scored. Tatum was the one who scored on the sac fly by Almanza. Still 2-2 on Druick. He was driven in 12 against Yuba Sutter this year, despite just 5 hits. 3 of those hits are homers. 2-2, Druick takes. Ball 3, way off the plate. Looked pretty good, but it's that sinker. And so it was probably starting on the outside corner, but always moving away. And the 3-2, runner will go. Pitch, Druick takes, ball 4. Again, well off the plate. So Yuba Sutter, in effect, wastes a challenge in this at-bat because Snow cannot keep Druick off the bags. And he's now allowed 2 singles, a sac fly, and a walk, and now has brought the tying run to the plate in Tyler Lozano. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure he'd rather face Lozano than Druick, the lefty. Lozano, a righty, still in the lineup because Dylan Tatum is also playing in this game. First pitch, Lozano takes high for ball 1. The big spot for Tilo to try to get Oakland back in this ballgame. They trail 8-5 with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. A 2-out chance for RBI for Lozano, who's 0 for 3 in this game. He's due. An RBI in each of his prior 2 games in this series. The 1-0 pitch from Snow, the righty. And Lozano rips it to left field, foul. Into the Oakland bullpen. 1-1. Seven RBI for Lozano against Yuba Sutter this year, hitting just 206 against the High Wheelers. 4 of those RBI came in on a grand slam against Kavanaugh. And Lozano launches center field, but Pike is there. In left center, camped underneath, Pike makes the 2-handed squeeze for out number 3. Oakland gets 1 back, 2 hits in the inning, and they leave a pair. It's Christian Almanza who pinch hits and drives in a run on a sac fly. Time to stretch, 8-5 High Wheelers over the Ballers on 860 AM The Answer. Some defensive changes for Oakland here in the bottom of the seventh. Still Caleb Franzen on the mound. Cam Buford, the first baseman, is now at third base. The shortstop is still Tremaine Cobb Jr. The second baseman is Jake Allgaier, which you have. And the first baseman is Christian Almanza, who had entered the game for Harris, the second baseman. So number 6 in the order, Harris, is replaced by number 29, Christian Almanza, who is the game's new first baseman. And Davis Druick has stayed in this game to play right field, a straight swap with McKenzie. And I think that's it. And that'll bring up Tyler Young. First pitch from Franzen to Young. He squares and pulls back at ball 1 low. Ballers get a run in the top of the seventh. They are within 3. It's 8-5 High Wheelers. Young, Flores, Pike due up against the lefty Franzen, who took over in the bottom of the 6th for Binns. 1-0, ripped up the middle. Bugs comes on and makes a diving catch to rob Young of a hit. He cannot buy a break, Tyler Young, as Bugs robs him of the base hit with the headlong dive towards the infield from center. 1 away. Now it's Randy Flores. Flores batting from the left side. First pitch to him is high, ball 1. Ballers trailing 8-5 in the top of this, or bottom of the 7th inning. .0 is high for ball 2. Franzen from the stretch, set near the stomach, comes home, and the 2-0 pitch is low. 3-0. Franzen does not walk many, and Flores is not the one to walk. He's walked once today. He's 0 for 2 in the game. 3-0. Flores, the lefty, takes a strike. 89-mile-an-hour pitch, just on the inside corner. 3-1. .3-1 is next. Flores waggles the bat, swings and fouls it back at 90 miles an hour. Flores grounded out to short his last time while I was in the bathroom, or at least coming up from the bathroom. Payoff from Franzen to the lefty. Flores fights it off towards the bathrooms. I would have been back in time, I swear. I just had too much fluid to drink, which I know I need to when I'm battling something. Another payoff from Franzen. And Flores pops it up. That'll be like right on us in the press box. Just over us. We were bracing ourselves. Not on that one, Tark. Didn't. Too human. Payoff again. Flores strikes out. 91-mile-an-hour heater from Franzen on the outside half. That's 2 strikeouts now for Franzen. We can change this later. We can do it later. It's okay. I'll remember. We'll get it figured out. This is Pike trying to bunt for a hit. It's foul. 0-1. Saturday has typically been a pretty good day for Oakland. They are 12-2 on this day of the week. But trailing tonight 8-5 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Base is empty. 0-1 to Pike from Franzen is a breaking ball low and in the dirt, 1-1, also outside. Pike 1 for 4 in the ball game. Pike rips it towards first, over Almanzan, down the line. Chasing it down is Druick. Fields fires to second. Pike coasts in there with a double. A 2-out 2-bagger for Pike. He's got a 2-hit game. It's his 3rd multi-hit game of the series. Brings up the home run hero for the 6th, from the 6th, then River Orsak. A 5-ballers trail, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Orsak 1 for 3 in the game with a 2-run shot, a walk, and 2 runs scored. First to the righty, bounce towards short, Cobb up the middle. Fields throws to first, high, and into the Yuba Sutter dugout. It's an error. Orsak to second on that error. Pike scores. It's 9-5, Yuba Sutter. If Tremaine Cobb Jr. is making errors, then that's usually a sign that Oakland's not playing very good baseball. Runner to third, throw is high from Lozano. And Orsak swipes the second base of the game on ball 1 to Bobby Leday. 92-mile-an-hour heater there from Franzen, high. Good pitch to run on, or to throw on, I should say. 1-0. Leday, 2 hits today. Pitch high, 91. 2-0. 9-5 High Wheelers. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Orsak at third base. Franzen fires. Leday swings, launches, right field. Druick gives it a look. It's over the wall, and Leday's done it again. 7 homers in his past 6 games. It's 11-5, Yuba Sutter. Two-run shot. 2 unearned runs. And Gio Brusso will bat next. Erickson at the inning. 2-out home run by Leday. Brings up Gio Brusso. 11-5 High Wheelers in the bottom of the 7th. They have truly broken this one open. A 6-run advantage. And Brusso on the first pitch skies it foul off to the left. 11-5, High Wheelers over the Ballers. Brusa 3 for 4 in the game. Bounces one foul of third, 0-2. Right. Yep. Brusa, his season high is 4 hits. That was against Grand Junction on July 15th. He drove in 9 in that game and had 3 home runs. 0-2 swung on and missed. Good breaking ball from Franzen for out number 3. Third strikeout for Franzen. He allows 3 runs in the inning, and they're all unearned. 2 hits in the frame and 1 error, and no High-Wheelers left on base. 6-run lead for the High-Wheelers heading to the 8th. It's 11-5, Yuba Sutter on 860 AM The Answer. New pitcher for Yuba Sutter. No problem, Seth. Looks to be Mason Bryant for the High-Wheelers. 19 is Brusa, so I don't think he's pitching anytime soon. This is Bryant, who did feature last night. It's his third appearance of the series for the High-Wheelers. Bryant to face Bugs, Cobb, and Santos. Bryant, the 4th pitcher of the game for the High-Wheelers. Pitched a hitless inning yesterday. 4.81 ERA. 33 innings. 39 and a third. 41 hits. 18 walks, 47 strikeouts. Nice try, Tarek. You got nothing. How about whose house, wheelhouse? Oh, we got some chance. There we go. Good job. The flat tires. Not sounding so flat anymore. 11-5 lead for the High-Wheelers in the top of the 8th. The first for Mason Bryant to Darrell Bugs the second is a strike on the outside corner at 94. Bryant against Oakland. This is his 7th appearance against the Ballers. Finds the outside corner on Bugs there again. 94. It's 0-2. 0-2 record for Bryant. 7 innings, 8 hits, 8 earned runs, 5 walks, 7 Ks. Bugs is 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the game. Oakland trails by 6 at the start of the 8th. Bugs taps one to third on 2 hops fielded by Young. His throw is a good one. Bugs is tossed out on the bases. 1 away, top of the 8th. Turns the lineup over to Tremaine Cobb Jr. Let's look at where are they now? Former Ballers. How are they doing tonight? Well, Carson Lambert pitched tonight in a loss for the Lexington Legends. Did not allow a hit or a run in his 1 inning of work and struck out 1. Cobb takes in the dirt 1-0. Blue Crabs of Southern Maryland beat the Lexington Legends 5-1. The Lexington Legends have fallen below 500, 2 games under, 54 and 56 on the season. That gets me thinking. As Cobb takes outside for ball 2, it's 2-0. How are they doing in the second half standings now? The Lexington Legends have now fallen into a tie with the Blue Crabs. They've lost 5 in a row. I think we're working our way to an outside shot that Carson Lambert returns for Oakland as Cobb takes a strike 2-1. Lexington not out of the race, that's for sure. But they're not exactly the favorites anymore. Gastonia is in first by 3 games over High Point. 2-1. Pitch outside. It's 2-2. 3-1, sorry. And High Point was the champs of the first half. So really, they're not eligible. But Gastonia is in Southern Maryland, who have ripped off 3 in a row. The Fighting Dondre Hubbards and Brett Barreras have tied the legends in the standings. 3-1. Cobb breaks his back, ground ball, weakly hit to first. Brusa takes it himself for out number 2. So I'm not saying Carson Lambert's coming back. I'm just saying there's a chance. Here is Isai Santos with 2 away. Base is empty, top of the 8th. First to the lefty, Santos. Already 3 hits today. Santos takes low for ball 1. Fastball missed. 1-0. Santos grounds it to first. 2 big hops for Brusa, who tosses to the covering Bryant, who has himself a perfect top of the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Oakland trails Yuba Sutter 11-5. New pitcher in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's an 11-5 lead for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers over the Oakland Ballers. Caleb Franzen is done after an inning and 2/3. Franzen gives away to James Collier. Back-to-back nights for Collier. Collier, a hitless inning on Friday. 6 appearances against Yuba Sutter. 1-0 record. 8 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, and 12 strikeouts for the 26-year-old from Hayward, California. 4.02 ERA, 4-0 record. 33 appearances, 2 saves, 40 1/3 innings, 17 walks, 54 strikeouts. Franzen goes an inning and 2/3. 2 hits, 3 runs, none earned. A walk and 3 strikeouts. As James Collier will face Cooper Hext. High Wheelers aiming to grab their 3rd win against the Ballers this year and move within a game and a half of a playoff spot. They're on the outside looking in, but only just. Sets up a big Sunday game. Hext squares, pulls back, does not bunt 1-0. On Sunday, Oakland could take the series, would be their 12th straight, or Yuba Sutter could split the series, ending that series win streak for Oakland, and also move within a half game of a playoff spot. 1-0. Hext fouls it back, 1-1. Oakland just 2 wins shy of setting a new Pioneer League Modern Era record for wins. I think it's time for some scores from around Major League Baseball tonight. All games in the majors have gone final on this Saturday evening. 1-1. Hext takes strike 2. Brewers beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-1 today. Rays also win 4-1 in D.C. Pirates surprised the Red Sox with a 10-3 final. Yes, in favor of Pittsburgh. 1-2 is low, 2-2. I think that was a splitter from Collier. Marlins outlast the Mets 11-8. 10 innings. Phillies walk off the Braves. Good one from Philadelphia, 3-2. What happened in this one? Let's see. 1-1 entering the 10th inning. 2-2 fouled back, and Atlanta takes a 2-1 lead with a Nacho Alvarez Jr. single on a line drive to right field. But then, with the bases loaded and 2 outs, Trey Turner singles and a pair to walk it off for the Fighting Phils. Sorry, Mark Kahn. 2-2. Hex takes outside. 3-2. 4-2 win for the Cardinals against the Reds today. That was in Cincy. 11-5. Ballers trail. Bottom of the 8th. Nobody out. Hexed. And a 3-2 count with Collier. The Big Dipper comes home. And it's a broken bat. Ground ball past second as Hex picks up his first hit of the night. Avoids the offer and sacrifices the bat to do so. That'll bring up Evan Berkey. Final from Houston. Angels win 4-1. Los Angeles scored 3 in the top of the ninth to win it. Padres go to Minnesota and have a 7-run 7th to win 12-3. Another game went to extras. The White Sox and the Yankees in Chicago. Camilo Doval picked up his 16th save for the Yankees as the Yankees scored 3 in the 11th inning to win. They were the away team. First to Berkey, line to third. Buford snares it, throw to first, offline. It's just a line out for Berkey, nothing worse. 1 away. Bottom of the 8th, 11-5. Ballers trail the High Wheelers. Let's see, what happened in the 11th? Well, Cody Bellinger singled to left on a fly ball to left. Scored the go-ahead run. Then Jazz Chisholm doubled in Aaron Judge to put the Yankees up 4-2. Volpe with the RBI double to put the Yankees up 5-2 in the 11th. And Chicago only got 1 at the bottom of the inning as Campagna swings through strike 1. Final from Kansas City, the Royals score 2 in the bottom of the 8th, and Carlos Estevez picks up his 36th save. 3-1 win for the Royals, who are still fighting for a playoff spot. Oh, I forgot about that. Pitch low. Oh, no. Oh, he's safe. Micah, I mean this in the kindest way possible. I hate you so much right now for reminding me that there is a home run derby postgame. In a 3-hour plus game. Can we just you know, shake on it? High Wheelers win. We don't care. Breaking ball in for a strike, 1-2. I'll say it now because I'm on the radio and I can't get away with this on Flow. The home run derby every week, the home run derby night in the Pioneer League is the worst thing to ever come to the Pioneer League. Besides the uncaught pitch rule, which hilariously flopped with 0 this season. Pitch outside to Campagna, 2-2. Did he go? No. Have you seen one, Seth? On a dropped ball or a pitch that gets to the backstop, run to first? Not at this field, not at Raimondi, not at any field. Has not happened in the Pioneer League this season, despite the rule being implemented. Campagna at the plate. 2-2. Ooh, I like that. 2-2 pitch. Campagna slices it to center field, backing up Bugs a few steps. He corrals it. Runner starts to tag, thinks better of it. Bugs shows off the arm, and Heck stays at second. Line out for Campagna. He's now 1 for 4 today with 3 RBI. Nope. Tyler Young. Good save. Good save, Tarek. No one even noticed. Not any of us up here. When is the ball toss happening tonight? Top 9? No ball toss tonight? I thought we were getting to throw the balls out to the stands. These foam baseballs with the High Wheeler logo. Nice. Pitch outside from Collier, 1-0. More scores from around Major League Baseball. Guardians beat the Mariners 4-3. Cubs beat the Rockies 4-3 in Denver. Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers 6-1. Diamondbacks not going away without a fight. 1-0 from Collier. Young pops it up out of play. 1-1. Rangers beat the A's 9-3. And the Orioles beat the Giants 11-1. Trevor Rogers improves, get this, to 8-2 this season with a 1.39. The Orioles looked like fools. Michael Elias looked like an idiot for trading for Trevor Rogers last season, acquiring him from the Marlins. And Trevor Rogers has made Michael Elias look like a very smart man. 1-1. There's a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Home run derby contestants for Oakland tonight will be Michael O'Hara and Lou Helmick, I have heard. If that's what you were asking about. I don't know if you were asking about that. Oh. I don't think anything. No. 1-2. Pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Runner takes off for third. Hex takes the extra 90 on the wild pitch. Let's ask Diego. Diego, did you see that one? Wild pitch. Or pass ball. There's a runner at third. Pass ball? All right. That's fine. 2-2. Pitch to Young. Low. Called third strike. Young challenges. And that is not a good challenge. It's Yuba Sutter's first missed challenge today. He stared at 92 on the low inside corner. And Collier gets his first K, strikes Young out looking, and leaves Hext at third base. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left for the High Wheelers. Finally, the 9th, 11-5, Yuba Sutter. And then a meaningless home run derby afterwards here on 860 AM The Answer. It's the top of the 9th. High Wheelers lead 11-5. Who do they turn to? Their closer, as predicted. Ty Buckner on for the top of the 9th inning to try to close out an 11-5 win for the High Wheelers. Mason Bryant, 1 inning. No hits, no runs, no errors, no walks, no strikeouts. Buckner is on. Buckner, a 1 ERA this season, his second year as a High Wheeler. 8 appearances, 2 saves, 9 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts. He's been great. 6 consecutive scoreless appearances for Buckner, including one on Tuesday. Buckner for Bryant in the top of the 9th. Start to fill in the finals. Your score line at this point, I don't think it'll change much. 5 runs on 10 hits, 1 error for Oakland, 11 runs on 13 hits, 1 error for Yuba Sutter. The win shall go to Wozniak. He will be 9-3. Here's Cam Buford to lead off the inning. The loss will sadly go to Reed Butts, who will fall to a very respectable 9-5. Those two are now going to be tied for the Pioneer League third place in wins. Pitch outside to Buford, 1-0. This game started at 7:08. It'll wrap up, let's call it 10:20 p.m. Let's see how right I am. 3 hours and 12 minutes. Buford takes outside. That's strike one. Don't get me wrong. If this game ended sooner, I wouldn't complain. It's just been not the Ballers' night. And it's been a good night for the High Wheelers. They needed this. They'll be a game and a half out of a playoff spot. 1-1. Buford takes high. It's okay, Alan. You can call it a strike at this point. It's high, 2-1. It was correctly called a ball. Now, if the Ballers get a few on, I'll change my tune. But they are down 6 with 3 outs to play with. Buford on 2-1, swings and misses on a breaking ball. Maybe a cutter from Buckner there, just off the plate, 2-2. Martin. 2-2. Bounce up the middle. Leday over. Fields fires in time. 1 down. 2 more outs left to get for Buckner to break this Yuba Sutter 3-game losing streak. High Wheelers previously, before this series, had only won 1 game of 12 against the Ballers this year. They'll make it a 3-2 Oakland series lead with a win tonight. Again, with tonight's results in the Pioneer League, Yuba Sutter will be just a game and a half out of a playoff spot as Tatum fouls one off to the right, 0-1. Glacier wins in the knockout round. Kingston Liniac beats Cooper Vest 1-0 in Kalispell. All the games are final. 20-2 vibes over the Sky Sox. Typical Sky Sox. Well, except for only scoring 2 runs. That's atypical for them. Giving up 20 is par for the course. Billings won 8-3 to improve their playoff chances against Grand Junction. 0-1 almost hits Tatum, 1-1. Idaho Falls wins 11-3 over Ogden. Boise beats Missoula 8-6. And it's 11-5 High Wheelers over the Ballers. But with that Boise win over Missoula, the Paddleheads have fallen out of the running for the 1 seed in the Pioneer League playoffs. It belongs to the Oakland Ballers, that 1 seed. They will have home field advantage, not only the entire first round, but games 3, 4, and 5 of a potential championship series. They will be played at Raimondi. 1-1. Tatum swings and fouls it in the mid of Campagna. 1-2. Oakland has the option to host the first 2 or the last 3. It is my understanding that they would choose to host the last 3 of the championship series. You'd rather finish at home, try to steal one on the road. 1-2. Tatum strikes out. Good cut fastball there from Buckner. 2 away here in the top of the 9th, 11-5 High Wheelers. So the silver lining tonight, Oakland is your number 1 seed for the Pioneer League playoffs. Unfortunately, Dan Silver just got a call from Mike Shapiro, the Pioneer League president. I am fired/banned for slandering 10:30 p.m. post-game home run derbies. Honestly, worth it. 3 on the timer. He's not going to get this pitch off. No, he does just in time. Clock hits 0, and Allgaier swings and misses. 0-1. Allgaier a single in his first at bat, extending his hit streak to 9. Came in hitting .405 over his last 8. 0-1 from Buckner, and Allgaier shoots it foul off to the left. Buckner's a pitch away from erasing our game run time to 3:08. And then we'll quickly get off the air after a brief post-game show. Vince, that's right, we will have 1 segment today. 0-2, Buckner delivers. Allgaier strokes it to left field, pretty well struck. It is caught by Hex for out number 3. It is 3 hours and 8 minutes of game time as Buckner locks down the 11-5 Yuba Sutter win. High Wheelers are a game and a half out of a playoff spot after their 4th win against, third win against Oakland this year. Let's go to the postgame show here on 860 AM. 860 AM, The Answer. That's the audio recap from Vince. He knows how to turn a sour loss into a sweet audio recap here on 860 AM The Answer. I'm Nevada Cullen. Here is the post-game show. The Ballers lose 11-5. Nick Leahy hits a go-ahead 3-run homer in the game. And Yuba Sutter comes back against Malik Binns. Unfortunately, Butts gets the loss, but it's the runs were allowed by Binns. That's just how baseball works. The runs were counted to Butts, those 5 runs to help Yuba Sutter go ahead 5-4. But Binns was ineffective in relief. Franzen was actually pretty good, but then an error allowed him to give up 3 unearned runs. James Collier did throw a scoreless 8th. That's one of the few bright spots tonight, along with offensively a 3-hit game from Isai Santos, all against a lefty in Wozniak. Of course, Leahy's 3-run tater. And Michael O'Hara followed by Lou, or actually 8 is Michael O'Hara, 28 is Lou Helmick. Those will be, I don't know who's going first, but it looks like maybe Lou. Anyways, that's who will compete in the home run derby for the, is that someone we know? I don't know. Whose wedding anniversary is it? Is that a wife of the umpire? Oh, this is fun. Sorry, I know I'm just kind of stalling at this point. We'll wrap up this post-game show in a second. 5 runs on 10 hits for Oakland today, 1 error. 11 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. Whose wedding anniversary is it? An umpire's?
The home plate umpire.
Alan Walker?
Yes.
We love Alan Walker. One of the best in the league.
Literally today.
Congratulations. What was your name?
Courtney.
Courtney, wonderful to meet you. Thank you, Courtney.
Hello.
All right, Courtney Walker in the booth, the wife of Alan. It's Alan Walker's 17th wedding anniversary today, and he did a pretty good job behind the plate tonight, as always. So that's cool. 11-5, Ballers fall tonight. The High Wheelers improved to 47-42. Oh, here we go. Alan just heard it. He's coming off the field. Nice. That's sweet. All right. Yeah, High Wheelers 47-42 with a loss tonight from Ogden. It's 1.5 back now for the High Wheelers. Ballers now 68-21, 31-10 in the second half, and the Ballers still just 2 games shy of the Pioneer League record for wins. And tonight, most importantly, the Ballers clinch the 1 seed in the Pioneer League playoffs. So that'll do it. Just cancel the video. Why are we even playing this video? Sorry. Come on, Micah. That does it for today's broadcast here from Marysville, California. Our final score, Yuba Sutter 11, Oakland 5, a final in 9 innings. Big thanks to those who helped make the broadcast possible, including Ballers co-founders Paul Friedman and Brian Carmel, Ballers assistant general manager Tyler Peterson, Brennan Colthurst, and Vince back in our 860 AM The Answer studios. Also, big thanks to you, the listener. We'll have more baseball coming up. Our coverage of Sunday's Game 6 of the 6-game set will start at 6 p.m. pack time on 860 AM The Answer and on YouTube. We hope that you can join us again. Our final score, Yuba Sutter 11 and Oakland 5. If I say it fast enough, it didn't even happen. I'm Nevada Cullen saying so long, and thanks for listening to Oakland Baseball on 860 AM The Answer.